is going on, everybody? How are we doing on this fine Thursday evening? My name is Eric. Welcome to Q2C VR Gamer Live. We are a weekly live VR talk show broadcast simultaneously to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And you can watch us in VR in the multiverse. But if you can't catch us live, you can always catch us afterwards on your favorite podcast platforms. But you guys know the deal. If you don't catch us live, you can't win. And we have some killer games to give away tonight. But before we go any further, I need to introduce my guest host, the man with the plan, the Z-Man. What is going on, Zstorm Games? What you doing, bud?
The man with the plan. I ain't got no plan. There's no plan. Absolutely none. Just winging it. All the wings, baby.
We love the wings. We love the wings. And it wouldn't be the same if we didn't have Chinatown D. What is up, D?
What's going on, yo?
What a background. Look at you. You're like 70s lava lamp in it or what?
I know, exactly.
I love
Just
it.
hanging out in the lava lamp.
Yeah, hell yeah. It looks good. Looks good. So, guys, no Todd tonight. He quit the show. He's gone. So it's just me now, and that's the way it goes. He's gone. No, I'm only kidding. He's stuck in an airport. He actually wasn't going to join us. He was going to Vegas with his wife for vacation, so he wasn't going to join us. And then, I said definitely this is a perfect time to get Z back in here because it's been so long, man, since you were in. And then he was like, "Well, I'm gonna still do the show." And I'm like, "Well, let's all do the show together then." He's like, "Okay, yeah, let's do that," because he was gonna do the show from Vegas in the hotel room. And then now he's stuck in Calgary still, in the airport because he's got no pilot for his airplane.
Awesome.
That dude's got no luck, man. He's got no luck when it comes to flying.
Talk nice.
Is he in
still
chat?
at the airport?
No. He's still at the freaking. He's been at the airport since like probably 1 o'clock this afternoon or something like that.
Perfect. He can join from the airport. Use the airport Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
144p camera.
There's got to be a McDonald's there somewhere. You can use some McDonald's Wi-Fi. But we have an amazing guest host, and this is his number 2 time guest hosting. What's up, Z-Man? How you been doing?
Howdy. I've been doing all right. I've been living life, doing VR stuff. You know how it is.
Dude, you are so freaking busy, man. You were doing like so much cool stuff. Like, I mean, it's not just like you're making videos. You're making good, like, hard videos too. You're not making just like putting content out. You're putting like super hard content out and still live streaming, and man, you're killing it, dude.
Yeah, it's a little tough sometimes, but I'm trying to just do something that, other people aren't necessarily doing. Because if I just pump out like nonstop videos of, different things that's not necessarily quality, I don't really see a point in putting out videos. So I've just been trying to keep my head down and learning a lot of new things about Premiere and After Effects and trying to apply that to some new projects that are coming out.
Yeah, it's tough, right? I mean, you don't want to puke out the same shit that everybody else does all the time. That's why, like, all this week I was like, all right, even last week I'm like, Dad, do I do a Ruins Vegas video? Everybody's done a Ruins Vegas video. And I'm like, all right, this week, do I do a Twilight Zone video? Everybody's done a Twilight Zone video. I'm like, or a kayak VR video. Jesus, everybody. There's been probably 400 kayak videos out there, and you just don't want to put the same stuff out all the time, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's I was supposed to have a kayak video out a long time ago when they had the Steam Next Fest. I recorded the video and everything, and I've gone actual kayaking before, and I wasn't too bad at actual kayaking, but kayaking in there, I was like, man, I can't remember how to kayak properly. Like, for the life of me, I could not remember how to properly turn, and I just kept slamming into walls, banking my kayak up on it, and I'm not doing. I played around in the pool. I got a flamingo on the
Nice.
horse, and I flung it around and flipped it through the whole thing. And I was like, that was awesome. And then I took the ball and I hit the ball, but then after that, I just left out of it.
Yeah, like I'm good. Yeah, I've been recording all this stuff, and I'm ready to like start putting it out. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm having a tough time. I'm like having a block right now with videos. I make them, and I'm like, I just don't want to do the same damn thing over and over again. But I don't know. It's probably just me. It's probably just me, like going, yeah.
It's hard though, because in the space of even regular content creation for normal gaming videos is wildly hard, and we have a little bit of a break in the VR industry as we don't have as much people trying to do it in this area, but it's still like, all right, every person who is in the content creation area for VR stuff is putting out the same type of Let's Plays. Like, you have to figure out, like, hey, who's gonna come, like, why would you watch, Q2C? Why would you watch Zstorm? Like, go to them for a specific type of content, not be like, all right, I'm gonna go watch this person's Let's Play of Kayak, and I'm gonna watch this person's Let's Play of Kayak, and this person's Let's Play of Kayak. You're not just gonna pop around to every single person. You got to do something different, be better or unique than somebody else.
There's only so many times people can watch the same kayak video. It's like me. I'm like, I'll go watch something if I haven't seen it yet. I'll go watch it one place. I'm not going to go watch it 3 different places. Nobody is. Who the hell wants? It was not time for that. Number one, but unless you're going to do something different, unless I'm going to get something else out of it from that other person, and then you hope that your personality and what you're doing make a difference. That's the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
For sure. Let's say hi to our chat, guys. We have not said hi to our chat. We have some amazing people in here tonight. What is going on? And let's see. We have Kyle Kitchings is here. He says a lot more for a lot less. Kyle Kitchings, a lot more for a lot less. I like it. Mike Newton is here. Troy Gillis. Traveling Man, Mickey Burr, Chris Oakes. What is up, Chris Oakes? Let's see. Kimberly Wirth. Hashtag multiverse. I hope that means the multiverse is working. It should be working tonight. The multiverse. We've been working on that the last few weeks, and I was told that it's working. So I hope it's working.
Ooh.
The metaverse? I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
It's like the metaverse, multiverse. Yeah, it's like a mixture. It's our own little metaverse. It's like Q2C metaverse. Dark Angel is here. Michelle B. Dark Angel says, "Sup, gamers? What's up, Dark Angel?
Gamers."
What else we got here? Zstorm Live. Zstorm VR is here. You changed your name, by the way.
Yeah, that got messed up with YouTube. They went ahead and took somebody's channel that was from 2013 and basically allowed them to have the link, and my link just got deleted like
no
one
way.
day. And no matter what I fought for to try and get it back, like, I couldn't get it back. They refused to give it to me back for some reason. And the name, if you go to my actual old link, it takes you to a channel that says Pop Pop on it. There's not a single video, nothing on it. Hasn't been active since 2013. So I don't know how. So I had to change it to Zstorm VR.
Well, YouTube's so like I'm sure they're on top of it. I'm sure they'll get it taken care of for you.
I've had to talk to 7 different representatives, called them. I've done everything to the moon and back, and I'm just done with dealing with YouTube for it.
I like Zstorm VR better anyway.
I like it. It's starting to work. It's VR's what I'm going to be doing, so I figured I'll just do that way.
We got Ryan Brandon is here. Chi-Town D is here. And Spry Guy. What is up, VR Spry Guy? Karina Stimson. Sim is here. Let's see. Who else? Paul Fennessy. What is up, Paul? Space Dennison. What's up, Void? Facebook user says, sup, Eric. I don't know who that is, but sup. Oh, it's William Knocker. It's one of the Real Optics guys. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Up?
Amber Manzer is over there on Facebook as well. And Orland Hooper. Orland Hooper's jacked, yo. Did you see a picture of Orland Hooper last week, D? Yeah, he sent in a picture of himself with his new Q2C VR Gamer merch shirt on. Dude's jacked. Love it, man. Orland Hooper. Let's see. Chris 9989 is here. Felipe Liras. Rocking Baby Can't Hear But's Lip Reading. Okay. I love these guys' names. These guys are the best. Rattlehead is here. Mickey Burr. Beerball Man. What is going on, Beerball Man? How you doing? Aylin Kara. How you doing? Virtual Strangers. What's up, Wes? Hussein X. Wow, Rob Perry. Man, there's so many people here. Lamplighter. What is up, Todd? We miss you, bro. And the Academy of Language and Therapy and Life Coaching is here. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing, man? It's all bots on the other side. That's true. It is all bots on the other side. Cool, man. Thanks for coming out and hanging out, everybody. We appreciate it. We got a pretty good show tonight. There's a lot of shit to talk about. And Z's been in the forest. Almost literally been in the forest for like, I don't know, 3 weeks. So he's like, he needs to get back in and get some VR news, right?
I'm locked. I've been locked in the forest. I'm ready to hear what's actually been happening outside the wilderness. All these cannibals, they're getting to me. They're getting to me.
I know, right? You got to be careful with the cannibals, man. You got to be
They're a
careful.
little crazy. They'll eat you if you're not careful.
You got little tiny cannibals and big cannibals, and
All the cannibals across the board. Little
got a
micey
mishmash.
cannibals.
you got a mishmash of cannibals. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. But we got a cool show to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about a few things, but we're going to give away some games too. D, what are we going to give away? What?
Oh, let me look at the notes.
Yeah, that's why we make show
Dude,
notes,
I
dude.
know. I'm getting used to this note thing. You just gave me
No
access
notes.
to.
No notes in class. All right,
Let's
the
not
test
do
has
that.
Okay,
You
well,
begun.
then I
what?
guess
You put the
Let's
I
notes
don't know.
aside.
We're giving away some awesome stuff.
Let's just
That I
throw
can
away the
tell you.
games. All right, we're gonna give away Dash World. Really good game. We should do. Why we are always looking for games that we can live stream together, like multiple people. You can put 8 people in Dash World, and I don't think we've ever streamed it.
We can also get 8 people in Blaze Rush.
We
We can get 8 people in Blaze Rush. That is true.
Dude,
We haven't done
Dash
it in Blaze
Dash
Rush.
and touring carts. There's not enough people playing either of those like anymore, and they're such amazing. I haven't even been in Dash World yet. I haven't played it yet. But
Never?
I
Like I never played it?
no.
Oh, you
I
gotta
still
play
don't.
it, dude.
Yeah, I still don't own it. I want to get in there and
Neither
play
have
it.
I. So 2
What?
out of 3 people have not.
You guys,
But-
none of you got. Oh my god.
Yeah, I just didn't get around to ever.
What
getting
is
a chance
going
to-
on in the world? I can't believe that you guys haven't played Dash World. Come on.
But I
Do
played
you
touring
even
carts.
VR, bro?
I know. I'm starting to feel like D not playing any of the VR games. Oh, my
See?
goodness.
Oh, welcome to the club, Z.
Oh, man. No, it's really, really good, man. It literally is the closest thing you're gonna get to Mario Kart. And you did like a Mario Kart video too, didn't you?
No, I straight up, dude. I don't need that when I actually have Mario Kart Wii in VR, baby. Set up with the Logitech G29,
Yeah.
the force feedback, whipping through all the courses. I built. I did some mod. I liked it so much that I actually started learning modding for the
Really?
Dolphin platform, and I created mods to remove to add a first-person view for Peach, Dry Bones, Bowser, Luigi, and Donkey Kong.
I remember you streaming that a while
That's
back.
awesome.
Yeah, because people could only play as Mario. It's been like 5 or 6 years since like somebody had made a video talking about like how to play that in VR. But people could only ever play as Mario, and if you played as Mario, you couldn't choose any like different styles of carts and stuff like that in the Mario Kart Wii version. And I was like,
Yeah, right.
dude, I want to take out this thing, the Donkey Kong's cart with the big old blower on the engine and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, we got to get Donkey Kong working. And then I was just like, well, I'm sure there's more people out there that want to actually play this in VR. So I figured it all out and spent way too much time on it, and hopefully it helps somebody out there out.
Yeah, I mean, more people should do it. But I mean, if you can't do it and you can't go through all the modding stuff, go play Dash because literally, if you had just put the skin of a Mario game on it, it would be Mario Kart in VR. It's that good. I mean, literally, all the racing is great. It just doesn't have the characters and the cars that you would have in Mario Kart. But other than that, it's there. I mean, the way you grab. I mean, it's
Is it like
almost
touring
exactly.
carts where you grab things and then like you can actually throw them and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah.
Or is it
Yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah?
No, you're
That's pretty cool.
you're driving through the blocks that have the question mark on them to get your power ups, and then you throw them. You literally grab them with one hand, you're steering with the other, and you throw them. And you can use your
That's-
sticks. You can use a virtual steering wheel too, where you can actually like grab the steering wheel with your grip buttons and use or you can just use your you can use your thumbsticks. You can power slide, or you have to pretty much power slide around the turns. You have to you don't have to, but if you're going to be good and you want to be fast, you have to.
Just like Mario Kart, baby. Got
exactly.
those drifts in.
Yeah. And they have a ton of courses. They have like, I don't know, I want to say they have like 10 different courses, maybe more now. I don't even know. It's been a little while since I've been in there. And they have 8-player co-op that you can get in and play against 8 other people. And they have a ton of different cars and different avatars and just different kinds of power-ups that you can get. I mean, it's really, really good. More people should play it for sure. And we need to do that. I think we're going to put that, maybe we'll put that in the rotation, D, for
Okay.
stream night.
I'm all up for anything multiplayer, dude. I don't care.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm down to play some of that as well with y'all. at some
Hell
point.
yeah, that would be cool.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be
I
cool.
love
We
me
got-
racing. That's the genre that I'm coming from a background younger. That's the genre that I'm good at. I was never good at first person shooters or anything as a kid. Only racing.
Oh,
games,
really?
baby.
No, you're really good at first-person shooters now, though.
Only in VR. Not in.
Only in VR.
Don't put me on desktop. I'm not.
Is there
not
is there
any
any other kind of first-person shooter that's worth playing?
What's that? In
Not until Destiny
Then
VR
VR?
comes out.
Oh, that would be a
You're not-
dream right there. That's
Dude,
a
PS,
dream.
that's my dream. I've been wishing that since PSVR 2 got announced.
We're never
Destiny
playing
2
playing
VR.
Fortnite again or Call of Duty unless it's in VRD.
Watch your mouth, dude. No,
Unless it's
no
in
Call of
VR.
Duty.
Oh,
No.
Look, I take
Fortnite
all kinds
VR.
of heat. I take all kinds of heat every night every Saturday because I go flat at the end of the show. At the end of the stream.
I'm
I go
always
flat for
giving
a
you
while.
it.
I know. You're like, what?
The heat.
He's like flat
What's this?
again. I know. We did Tarkov one night. What do? We always usually end flat with something
Yeah.
like some kind of shooter. You like
Tarkov's
Yeah,
understandable
or-
at the moment.
Yeah, Tarkov just had to wipe, so we were doing it. And then we haven't been back in there because we've been so busy. But
I haven't played flat in 2 days. I am going through
Nice.
withdrawals. I need Call
No,
of Duty
no.
after this.
I think we need to go after the fall after this. That's what
Okay, okay. You had me with that.
See?
one. All right.
See, there we go. All right, so we're gonna give away Down the Rabbit Hole. Is this in a game you guys have played, Down the Rabbit Hole?
I've not yet, but I have seen. I believe I have. I believe I have. I just looked at it, or I just messaged the developer the other day. That like I really liked the way it looked. If it's the game I'm thinking.
D, have you played it? Have you played
Dude,
Down the
come
Rabbit
on. No, I haven't.
Hole? Come on, dude.
No, come on. You know, there's a
Come on, Dee. You
90%
can't-
chance that I haven't played a game that you bring up on this show.
See, you have to play more VR. You know more flat until you play at least like 10 more VR games you have never played.
Okay, well, I will quit my job, and then in a month when I get evicted, I will
Listen
be
to
moving
me.
into your basement.
Down the Rabbit Hole. Let me tell you about Down the Rabbit Hole. My wife is not really into virtual reality at all. I did put her in Dash World when I first played it because she was a huge fan of Mario Kart when she was a kid. So I'm like, you need to try this, and she get into it, and she was into it, and she was liking it for like an hour, and then she started getting sick because Dash can get you sick, man. Because it's a racer. I mean, it's fast. So she was in it for the first 45 minutes to an hour, and then I could see it. Like she started sweating a little bit. I'm like, you need to get that off you. But so she doesn't go into VR a lot. But I did Down the Rabbit Hole, and I'm like, this is such a cool perspective changing game. I'm like, you need to put this on your head and go take a look at this game. Just put it on. And she's like, I don't really want to get back in. I'm like, look, just put it on and just check it out. And she got on and she was blown away. I mean, this is one of those games that if you put somebody in it who's never been into VR, it's one of those like holy crap games because the perspective changes. You literally are traveling down a rabbit hole into Wonderland. But as you progress down the rabbit hole, you can look up and you can see where you come from, and you can travel
that's pretty
back
cool.
and forth, and you can actually and where I'm talking about perspective change. So you can actually grab a hold of the scene of the rabbit hole, and you can because it looks like roots, right? And it's like rooms inside of this big huge tree root as it goes down the rabbit hole, and you can actually grab that and you can turn it and you can change the perspective. And you can grab it and you can put your head right inside the room and see the fine little detail of like the rabbit's like
That's
study
super
where his
cool.
little books are and little pictures of his rabbit kids, and you can literally get yourself down in there, and then you have the perspective changes of your character, where she again the same thing as like the Alice in Wonderland. You drink a potion, you get bigger. You drink a potion, you get smaller. There's that kind of perspective change, and there's different puzzles in it. Have you ever played
It's like Moss.
kind
In a
kind
way?
of a little bit? Yeah, a little bit. It's more like Fisherman's Tale. Did you guys ever play Fisherman's Tale?
Lucky's Tale.
No, Fisherman's Tale.
Fisherman's Tale.
Yeah.
No, I have not. I have not played Fisherman's Tale. I own a Fisherman's Tale, but I haven't played it.
D, have you
I
played
did get it.
Fisherman's Tale?
God,
I'm sorry,
please
what?
help
I
me.
can't hear you.
Please, God, please.
That's by
What?
Vertigo, right?
What?
Vertigo
your
made
audio,
that one.
Your audio, what?
Please,
I can't
God.
hear you. Your mic
I
went
I thought I heard him say After the Fall. Yeah, we've played that one.
Yeah, After the Fall, yeah.
Yeah, we
I
played
was
that
playing
one.
it earlier on Monday.
Oh my God, this is going so bad. Have you guys ever played any VR games?
No, I don't play VR at all.
What's
All these VR
Ver? What'd you call it? Ver?
Oh man.
Very-
Ver?
Seriously though, you
Ver?
guys are missing out on a couple of the
This is
greatest
D&D.
VR games. D&C Storm Cheryl.
Thanks, Fry Guy. Thanks, Fry Guy. I appreciate it.
Mepper says Down the Rabbit Hole doesn't take long to finish. You can play it a couple of times and choose different endings, and but it has a very limited replay. But it does, but the experience it's cheap, and the experience itself is amazing. So, Travel Man says he's never played a Fisherman's Tale either. Fisherman's Tale is very cool. basically you're looking down into like a box, and you're looking at yourself. You're looking at a mirror image of yourself, and you're actually manipulating your own world as you're in it, and you're looking down into it. It's really trippy. It's hard to explain, but it's very cool. All right, let's see. Wow, a lot of people haven't played Fisherman's Tale. That's crazy. But they're on Viport. If you have Viport, go play them on Viport. How about
Yeah, that's-
Battlegroup VR? We're gonna give away Battlegroup VR too.
Battlegroup, what's that?
Battlegroup VR is really, really cool. It just came to the Quest. I think it's actually an App Lab game. I might be wrong on that, but it might be Quest Store proper. But it's either App Lab or Quest Store proper.
Oh, this is pretty cool.
This is an RTS game. So this was a PC game for a long, long time. And then they actually just moved it to the Quest. But yeah, this is like one of those RTS games where you control a huge fleet of ships, and you have to do these space battles, and you actually get to grab the ships and move them where you want to move them. So if you're an RTS fan, then definitely go get Battlegroup. Or another good one too is Eternal Starlight, is another RTS game on App Lab that's really, really good too. And Traveling Man says App Lab game. So yeah, App Lab. The Academy of Language and Therapy and Life Coaching says down the rabbit hole, the upside down section is mind bending. It is.
Really?
It's very cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. Very cool. So yeah, we're gonna give those three. Yeah, the upside down. Very topical. Dash World, Down the Rabbit Hole, and Battlegroup VR. We're gonna give those away tonight. Pretty cool. And then maybe we'll pop a shirt out there somewhere, D, or something like that. What do you think, Z? You want to give it maybe we'll give a shirt. We'll see how the night goes, and we'll give a shirt away, or maybe a hoodie. We'll see how many people we get in here.
Ooh, did you hear that, Tech?
Yeah,
Look.
where is Tech?
He's in there.
Is he here? What's up,
Yeah.
Tech? No Glitch? Thanks for coming by, dude. Appreciate it. I've been missing some people here, so feel free to call them out, D, as you see anybody that I'm missing. So
Will do.
cool. All right, guys, let's talk about our first topic. Let's talk about Z doing 100 days in the forest. What brought you? I know you did a ton of stuff in Green Hell. I know you really liked Green Hell, and you played a lot in there. And then all of a sudden you were like super into the forest, and then you were like, I think I want to do something like really big with the forest. So what kind of like brought you to that?
Yeah, I started doing recording my series for Green Hell for YouTube, and I have to edit that more and everything like that. But I kind of popped back into the forest to see how it was, because I remember last time I had played it, I was kind of like I thought the controls were janky, I thought the game was like busted. But I'm like, and then I was like looking online, I heard some people say like, no, like this is what this is, but most of the people were saying it's broken. And so I went into it, and I was just like, I was figuring things out. I'm like, nah, this plays really good, and it looks insane too, versus where Green Hell still runs like doo-doo after. Like you could maybe play 20 minutes and then the computer's like, and then it dies. And that's with a 3090. I can't imagine what anybody else with less than that does. But hopefully Green Hell fixes some optimization issues there. But just going into the forest and just seeing that it's not just a janky VR port that everybody's thinking. They put a lot of time and consideration into a lot of things in that game, and a lot of things feel really good. Once I figured out that they have so many things that you can do in the forest, and they had to try and fit all the key bindings of a keyboard, a full-fledged survival game, to the key bindings on the controllers, and a lot of them are weird, like to replace for jump, because the A button is actually opening like your crafting table, and then pushing up on your right joystick is jumping, and then pushing down on the joystick is ducking, and it's like they have some really weird controls, but once you get them figured out, it runs really, really good. But yeah, I've been at the 100 days for it, because I saw some other people do kind of like the 100 days either for like Minecraft stuff, or I saw somebody else do 100 days just for the regular forest recently, and I was like, I'm gonna do that in VR. Like I'm just gonna do whatever that is, but in VR we're gonna do it, and I just thought it'd be a big project that would be fun for people to watch.
I mean, it was super cool, and I get to, you did give me a little sneak peek of it, which I said, thank you very much for doing that. I appreciate it, because it was cool just to see, a little bit about what you were doing, and you had a buddy in there with you too, right? So you brought somebody in with you to do it with you.
Yeah, there's gonna be some more guests that are gonna be brought in. The way that the video is going, it's not gonna just be a gameplay video. So a lot of people, especially like in the whole VR space, we have just a lot of gameplay videos. But think of it more as it's gonna be gameplay, but also narrative, in the way of kind of like hobby or like habby, like mixed with some other content creators out there, like that type of narrative story to the whole thing. So there's gonna be more characters brought into the storyline, which is some of my other friends that are going to be brought in a fun way, and it's just going to be told like a really cool story going throughout it. It's going to be done in 2 parts. The first part's going to be 50 days, second part's going to be 50 days. If it does good, I'll combine them together for like a movie and add in extra things for it. But we'll see how it does.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I mean, what you had in there was super funny, and it was interesting to watch and interesting to see, and like you said, this is the different stuff that you got to do, right? I mean, this is something that's cool. And the forest is popular, man. People still play the forest to today. I mean, even with Green Hell out there and Song in the Smoke, people are still going back to the forest because they have so much fun in there, man. And the only reason I ever got out of it was because of the jank. And it's been probably at least a year, maybe more, since the last time I was in there. And at last time I was in there, it was just so much jank. I was like, it's not worth me trying to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, and I mean it is, because they haven't named a lot of things. Like, most people don't know that for smooth turning in that game, it doesn't say that you can smooth turn. It only shows snap turning percentage. But to smooth turn, you turn the snap turn percent to 0, and then you change the X and Y mouse movement sensitivity to 100% on the X and Y, and that lets you smooth turn faster. That's how you smooth turn faster. Completely not at all what should be labeled for it, in a completely different section of the options, and it's dumb. And I'm just like, okay, well, it still works, but they didn't at all clarify that. So everybody who gets into it is either getting motion sick, or not knowing how to throw things, or not knowing how to change arrows in their bow, or how to build something properly. How do I put a door on something? How does this connect? How do you do this? Because it's just like, it's hard. If you've never played The Forest on flat screen, if you haven't played a lot of The Forest on flat screen, you will not be able to make it in The Forest VR. Like, that's the hard thing, is you have to know what controls exist to know what you're missing.
Yeah, and that's the thing with the forest is it's probably a little bit hard. I think it's harder than Green. I mean, Green Hell's not easy. Don't get me. I die in Green Hell all the freaking time. So, but I think it's maybe a little bit harder, right? I think than
My personal opinion, if you keep World Destruction on and you try to play the forest by yourself, it would be probably harder than Green Hell as far as defending against enemies. The survival aspect of it, Green Hell will murder you like that. Absolutely obliterate you. You wake up, you're like, oh, I got a cut in my leg there, Oh, I'm infected. Oh, wait, I'm starving. Oh, wait, I don't have any water. Wait, how did that cougar just get? Oh, and I'm dead. And then that's the first day. That's day 1. GG's.
Yep. See you later. I'm out.
Yeah. You can just watch your hunger bar just go, boop, gone, just done, finished. If you don't get on top of that constant food source, building your planters, getting that clean water source, building a shower, everything, the first few days, you're donezo's.
Yeah, and it's about you have to pick the right spot to build things too. I mean, I know you can't. You have to be careful because again, you get attacked in this game, and and you have to like right away, almost immediately, you have to build just like a treehouse, just a basic one, just to get yourself off the ground, or you can get attacked really easy, and that can ruin you early in the game, right?
Yeah, in the forest, it's definitely pretty scary because the people don't realize the enemies in the forest are actually, there's an insane like algorithm to them. They have a really cool AI that they have like running routes. They have a scout of the pack that runs a special scout line, and depending on how you cut forests related to their cannibal camps, they will change their scout lines.
Ooh.
They change their AI scout lines, and when a leader of a pack comes around, if you kill like another enemy like that's by the pack leader will run back. They'll bring back bigger enemies. If you kill a female in front of a male pack leader, they'll go back and grab tenfold enemies. Like they'll get a special aggression type of thing based on you killing a female in front of a male type of thing. And they can learn from you as well if you don't necessarily destroy a forest near their camp, and they come up to you and you like hold your axe in a certain way, you can get them to respect you. And you can earn a trust respect thing in the Force. It's insane how in depth it goes that people didn't know, and I've been learning this as I've been playing it, and I'm like, wow. And that's why I got really, really excited about the Force VR, just how much in depth it goes, and it's crazy.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's way deeper than even I thought of. And you know what another game is like that too is Subnautica. Have you ever played Subnautica?
I have. I've played a lot of Subnautica flat. I've played through almost all of it. I didn't fully finish it. Yeah, I was gonna go back into it. There was I know it has VR support with an Xbox controller. There's an updated VR mod on Nexus Mods that improves it, like with the HUD placement and stuff like that. And that's another game that I was gonna do. If I start to get into this 100 days thing, I'm going to do 100 days in Subnautica VR. I'm going to do 100 days in Raft VR. I'm going to do 100 days in Valheim VR.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go through. I'm going to do all the survival games that I can.
I wanted to do 100. I was thinking about doing 100 days in Saints and Sinners because that one gets harder too because as you go farther, more and more zombies show up, and your stuff that you can scavenge gets less and less because you've been out there, so your ammo gets less and your food gets less, and it gets harder and harder as you go.
That's one that I was also thinking of. I was thinking of doing, kind of put on that list, and I was looking at it, and people have played like 100 days, but they haven't made like that narrative style video of like 100 days in Saints and Sinners VR, and so like it looked very attractive in that aspect, and I still haven't played Saints and Sinners, which would be even better.
You haven't? Yeah, have you never played it at all, or just
no? I own it on Quest and on PC and on Steam. I know. You've already bullied me about this. Chat bullied me about this. Right.
Oh, it never stops, Z. It never stops. It won't stop until you play it. I'm still dealing with it.
I'm saving it because it's gonna make for such an amazing video. The fact that I want to have that 100 days when the hype comes around for the release of the second one.
Yeah, Retribution.
Yeah. So then I get the first one done, and then boom. I don't know when's Retribution coming out again.
I think it's before the end of the year.
That's what I thought as well.
I don't think there's like a date.
I don't think there's a set date, but I think they said 2022. It's this year, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Hack the Game Cat has just slid in. He says, "What up, players? What's up, Hack? How you doing, man?" And VR Spry Guy says, "Here we go again, D. SNS yet?"
It never ends. It never ends.
It's a really, really good game. I can't wait to see it, to watch you play it for the first time, because that's the special part, is when you play one of these like epic games for the first time. D is just about to get her new computer. She's ramping up, and she just got a new case from Roots. I'm sending her my old 2080 Super that I had here in my rig, and she's got an i5, a 10th gen i5 core coming from Todd. She's got to pick up a motherboard, and that's pretty much it. I think she'll be set. But
motherboard, power source.
Yeah, but wait till she gets into like Half-Life Alyx for the first time, or she can go play like Asgard's Wrath, or like Stormland, or any of these amazing great games.
Anything that requires a PC. Oh
right,
my God.
or just think about the games that you've been playing on Quest that are not exactly what they should be when they're on PC, like After the Fall. After the Fall is a great game on Quest, but it is not the PC version. You're missing out on just some subtle things, but they make a difference. The flashlight, I think, makes a big difference for me. Stormland is really good.
Oh my God, I played that. I played that release day, and I was so sad that it didn't get the attention it deserved, because it is beyond. Like, going into that game, that was the first game, because I had played that before. I had played Half-Life Alyx. And so going into that, I was on my CV1 Rift, and I just went in, and I just remember cracking the guns in half for the first time, and just seeing the particles like disappear into my hands and turn into health like pixels and go into me, or grabbing the canisters and slowly pulling it apart and watching the health particles like come up, and like looking out and seeing the world, and it was like you could just look and it just didn't stop. It was expansive, and you could be out there surfing across the clouds. It was the coolest thing, and the fact that I had a fully voice-lined story and a whole really good story to it, and then you could play it co-op, 2-player co-op. It
Yeah.
was just like you had to grab a buddy. You couldn't pick a whole group of people. You and a
Yep.
buddy. That's it. That's all you could do. And I
Yeah, you can
loved
play
it.
through the whole campaign with a buddy, man. That's freaking amazing, right?
Yeah, I thought it was so cool. And I like being a buddy got it. We played it right when it came out, and then they were supposed to have like all the like competitive stuff and everything that they were gonna like add like rankings and different cool things like that. Didn't get received as popular at all.
No.
So
They got bought.
happened.
They got bought by
Incuvo did?
PlayStation. Yeah, Incuvo. Or not, is it Incuvo? I don't think it's.
or no,
Incuvo.
no. Sorry. Incuvo.
No, I know who it is too, and I can't remember. But they got bought by PlayStation, so Sony owns them now. So your next games are going to be from probably
Insomniac.
Insomniac, yeah. So
that's what it was.
So yeah, so I would like to see a conversion over to the PlayStation VR 2 for that game for Stormland.
That'd be so cool.
Or give me the part 2. You know, if it has to be a PlayStation only game, that's fine on PlayStation when PlayStation VR 2 comes.
If they get that character into like that role, like the main like robot character, like develop a more like feeling for it, like with where you have Quill for Moss and something like that. Make it a landmark in something, because the character looks so cool as a robot, and like the way it looks is just fantastic. They could do a whole theme with it. Like they got little robot statues. Buy it up. I'd be like,
Absolutely. Yeah, they could, if they give it more personality, that robot more personality, like Jack from Lone Echo. You know what I mean? Jack and Liv's story in Lone Echo really was what. I mean, that game is beautiful on its own, but the story in that one and the relationship between like Liv and Jack on that space station is amazing. Right? Yeah. See? Lone Echo.
Sorry, I'm replying to
Lone Echo's
something.
good, right? Lone Echo 2. Z used to play that one.
It's a
God,
PC
babe.
game. She hasn't played.
Dude, you should know this by now. I can't.
He's purposely bullying you on that one.
I know. He likes to torture me,
But that is one of those games, D, that think about
and
it
I
soon.
will be playing.
You will be able to get into Lone Echo and Lone Echo 2, which is both really, really good games. So yeah, so very cool. But yeah, I know we got kind of off track there with that, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be super cool. And Z, did you just get a new card too?
New card.
Not too long ago, you got a new video card, right? Since the last time we talked to you.
I mean, I got a 3090.
Hell yeah, you did, man.
The Asus ROG Strix 3090. So I like that thing. I got it back. I don't know when I got it, but I needed it to bump it up from the 2080 Ti that I was running before.
Yeah,
and it's a beast. It's a beast for sure. It's like freaking this
they're
big.
huge. They're huge. Yeah, I remember. I think it was right. You got it not too long after I got my 3080 Ti, because I think we were kind of talking about it, and I think that was like you're like, I'm gonna get one. Like I gotta get one.
I'm pretty sad. The other day, yesterday actually, during the whole Prime Day thing, the EVGA also had like their own sale, and I've never seen them cut prices so low. 3090 was $1,200.
Yeah,
$1,200.
3090 Ti was $1,500 for a 3090 Ti.
It made me sad. I paid $2,000 for my 3090 for my regular 3090. At the time, 3090s were $2,500. So I was like, MSRP from Best Buy, I was like $2,000, or it was like $1,800 or $1,900. I was like, steal.
Right? I was the same boat, man. I caught my 3080 Ti for like, I saw it with EVGA had it on sale, and at that time you didn't even forget about on sale. You still couldn't get them. So just having one in stock was amazing, and I got mine for like $1,200, and I'm like, it's a deal. I'll take it. I gotta get it. I'm gonna get it. So yeah, now
Pimax,
it's
dude.
Yeah, I know you had.
I
I was like, I need it. I'm like, I got to do it. So because that thing is so hungry. But yeah, D, I'm looking forward to seeing what you're gonna get into. It's gonna be it's gonna open a whole new world for you. It really will.
You say I played too much flat now. Just wait, I ain't gonna be playing.
I know, right?
Once
Well, that'll kind of bring us into our next topic too, because we're going to talk about Vertigo 2. Vertigo 2, the sequel to Vertigo, by Zubolo. Zach Brown, he's a indie developer, and there's Zalubo, actually. I always pronounce that wrong. Zalubo. So Vertigo 2 is coming out, and I think there's no set date for it to come out, but I think it's going to be coming out soon, because they just announced, Zalubo just announced that they have a complete playable version from start to finish, and they have opened up beta trials for people to sign up right now, and you can get in and you can play the beta of Vertigo 2. And this game, again, another PC game, but this is an amazing game. Vertigo is a great game that went over that people loved, and people have been waiting on Vertigo 2 since 2016 is when the first one came out,
What?
and he originally
Yeah.
had put like a demo out of Vertigo 2 years ago, but it's a one dude, and he's like, and he's like a freaking genius, and he's super passionate about the game, and he wasn't going to rush it. He wasn't. He's like, when the game's ready, it's going to be ready, and he didn't care. Are you guys excited for Vertigo 2?
I have not. I didn't fully play through Vertigo 1, but after watching the trailers of like Vertigo 2, I was like, dude, this looks awesome. I remember I was seeing that and I was like, oh, this looks crazy. I did not know it was developed by one guy. That is,
Yeah, it's amazing.
that's way more mind blowing. Wow.
He used to work for Valve. He went and he did a lot of the hand physics that you see in Half-Life Alyx were done by him, by Zach Brown.
really?
And he's like a prodigy. Yeah, I mean the guy is super intelligent. And
Huh. Okay.
yeah. So let me just, I'll read a little bit here. It says Zalubo Productions is heading into the final development phases of its upcoming sequel to single-player PC VR adventure Vertigo from 2016. The studio today revealed that most of Vertigo 2 is now complete, and a closed beta testing is now on the horizon. An announcement of the game's closed beta, Zach Brown says Vertigo 2 is entering an exciting time. It's an exciting time in Vertigo 2 development. Most of the game is complete and playable from beginning to end. It is currently missing only the introduction and the final level. Something that would help development at this point is a slightly larger playtesting pool. So I'm starting a limited closed beta program that people could sign up for. So if you haven't done so, I would suggest you go in and do it. I'm sure there's going to be a million people signing up for it, but if you can get into it, I think it's still open. I would go get into it if you can. So let's just see what he says here. Yeah, so applications will run till July 24th for the closed beta. So get in and do it, and yeah, hopefully you'll get in. Hopefully you'll get a chance to check it out and see it, because I am super interested in this game, and it looks amazing. He had a trailer up not too long ago, and it was, God, what was it? It was like, was it one of the showcases he did a trailer for Vertigo? Vertigo 2? You guys remember?
I think so. I think that's the one that I saw. I'm pretty sure. What was that?
Let's take a look and see if
It was in January. That's what I remember seeing. January or February, I believe.
Exciting time in Vertigo 2 development. Most
You guys
of the
hear
game is
that?
complete and
Yep.
playable from beginning to end, just currently missing only the introduction and the final level. Something that would help development at this point is a slightly larger playtesting pool, so I am starting a limited closed beta program.
That looks really good.
Anyone can apply, but I'll be fairly selective about who I accept because I just don't have the resources to manage a large number of testers. I will be personally running one-on-one playtesting sessions to gather data and find bugs. Keep in mind, this is not just a chance to play the game early. You'll be playing unfinished versions of the game, so it is likely to spoil your enjoyment of the final product. If you are a Vertigo super fan, I recommend holding off for the final experience.
Nice.
The only requirements are a PC VR setup and a Discord account. If you're interested, visit zulubo.com/vertigo2/beta. Applications will be open for 2 weeks, from July 11th to July 24th. Thanks for the support, everyone, and I hope to see you soon.
Very cool, man. I just wanted to play that little bit of that trailer of what he was talking about there. But yeah, I mean, super cool, right? I mean, this game is going to be awesome, and I think it's kind of cool that he was like, "Look, if you're a fan," because I mean, we've all beta tested. It's not easy beta testing. It's not. Everybody thinks it's like the greatest thing in the world. Let me go in and do beta tester. A lot of times you're playing junk, right? You're playing. You're trying. Like how many broken things, or how many things did you want to try and go break with Zenith? Like, you beta tested Zenith forever, right?
I broke everything in Zenith.
Yeah.
I broke
I mean,
everything.
and sometimes you can have fun doing that, like trying to go break stuff, but sometimes it's a pain in the ass. I mean, you have to deal with a lot of shit. Like Zenith was actually a little bit more prepared than a lot of. I've beta tested games that were like so buggy they make you sick because the frame rate's so bad, or you get crashes to the point where you can't do anything, and you need to provide the feedback. So it's almost like you're working, but you're really helping these developers out when you do that.
Yeah, yeah, and it's hard on some of them, because they're just like, at least in some games, like some companies like want to work with you and things like that, but they're like, you go in to like test it early, and I'm just like, I can't play it. I'll give you the feedback that I got from it, but like I can't play this. Like I can't play it. I'm sorry. Like this is what you need to do for me to be able to even play it, for me to be able to help bug test it, type of thing.
Yeah, because again, sometimes it's so broken. It's like, I mean, I don't know how much I tested like Stride for a Joyway and Outlier forever, man, and just some of the versions of it were just unplayable. To where I was like guys, there's nothing I can do here. I mean, I can walk around for 5 minutes and I fall through the earth forever, you know. And I do that 10 times. I'm like, I'm done, man.
I don't know what they did. They really fixed up Stride. Like Stride before their multiplayer release, I was in there. They asked me to go in, and I was trying to get footage and record and stuff like that, and I couldn't.
so
There was
bad, dude.
crashes. There was all these things. It is top notch now. It's like
Yeah.
pristine now. They really fixed up Stride recently, and they added so many new like guns. They just had the guns update and everything like that in there.
Yeah.
All the different types of weapons and skins and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I give Joyway credit there because they have a great beta testing program. They put a lot of people out there. They're not afraid to go out and ask for help and show their game. You know, but you know, that's where a lot of time, like Zach Brown is saying, I don't have I'm a single developer. I don't have the resources to go out and hire a beta testing team. I need the help. I need people who are fans to come and help me out. And you're going to be playing an unfinished version. So if you are a super fan of the game, you might not want to do this because it might not be fun.
Yeah.
D, you beta tested Twilight Zone, right?
I did.
That just came out today.
Yeah.
So what did you think? How was your experience beta testing Twilight Zone?
I did have some issues, but it definitely did not take away from the. I did scream a couple times because it scared me.
Yeah.
But no, it was fun. Good
What levels
experience.
did you get a chance to beta test? Do
I only
you
got
remember?
one.
Which is it the first one, the hide and seek one?
No.
Is it the one where you're like in the wasteland?
Second one. I think,
You're in like the sun ravaged wasteland.
You get inside and outside, kind of.
Yeah, yeah, that's a cool game.
That's
I
the
mean,
one that I had.
yeah. Well, I mean, we'll just mention that it did drop today, and we were talking about it Z last night, Twilight Zone, and we kind of like did our first impressions on Virtual Strangers last night, Strangers in the Night, and myself, Roots, and Wes both really liked the game. We thought it was really, really good, and we were thinking price point like $25 to $30, and they dropped it at $19.99. Good deal.
I'm glad that I can't say too much. I used to work for Fun Train.
Really, I didn't know that.
I was their social media manager for a while.
Nice.
So I did a lot of stuff with that, and so I beta tested the episodes and everything like that. And they changed up a lot of stuff since the early days. So it was really cool to see them, you know, take a lot of the suggestions, and you know, there was so many people gave Fun Train a bad rep because of what had happened with Tarzan. Sadly,
they didn't make that game. They didn't make that game.
No, they didn't. I mean, they didn't really. They're just a publisher, or like they're a publisher, so they work out with other people. And Tarzan on the PC was insanely good. That's the hard part. Is Tarzan on the PC looked. It's in my opinion, it's one of the best looking VR games on PC. Like the cell shaded style and like the render distance, the colors, the textures. It was all really good looking on PC. And obviously they had to dumb it way down for Quest, but it was a completely different company at the time working on it for Quest, and it just was all during COVID, and it got kind of messed up, but didn't really have those restrictions on Twilight Zone, and so they really, really tried hard to make Twilight Zone good for everybody. Good experience. They had the whole beta testing pools. They really listened to everybody, and they sat down. There was always meetings about the game, talking about every little aspect of the game. We're talking down to soda cans.
I know.
Talking everything in this game, and they really tried to make it a good story experience.
Yeah, and I think they did it. I think they did a really good job. I think they really held true to the Twilight Zone feel, and I like the different stories. I like the different gameplay styles, and I think they did a good job. I think it's definitely worth the $19.99. Go buy it.
Oh yeah,
There-
yeah.
There's
That's
definitely a
good.
difference between like scare and like spooky, and that game was scary and spooky. So,
Yeah, yeah. It was a really weird mix of both.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will mention this because I did hear today from a few of our fellow content creators that that Fun Train was holding out copies on anybody who kind of like crapped on, um, on Tarzan. So unfortunate, you know what I mean? I know there's a couple of them that were very vocal. I won't say who they are, but they're already out there. So, you know, everybody knows who they are if you're following them, and they were vocal that hey, I didn't get an advance copy of this. I had to go out and get the copy, you know, at release, and you know, where other content creators did get early access. So you know, it's unfortunate. You know, we have to basically be true to what we think, and if we don't like a game, we don't like a game, and because and, you know, you never want to hold that against the content creator. So it's unfortunate. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. It is kind of unfortunate in that aspect. I mean, I guess I don't know of a lot of other I don't know a lot of other games that had like launched for VR that were like super. Can you think of any other VR games that were launched that were super poorly received by people? Like,
I
cause
mean,
like
as
Tarzan
bad
was
as
hard
that one,
because
that was really
because like
bad.
people really had like ripped on Tarzan hard, and I guess it would be. I don't know. I guess that's kind of the hard thing as well as on something. But I guess before you publish a game, you should know like, hey, like it's
Plus, you
gotta
said it.
like it's gotta be good. You gotta
Right.
test it and make sure that it's good type of thing.
Right. I'm a fan of Fun Train too. We have a really good relationship with them, but I had the same thing. I played it on PC, and they came to me and said, "Hey, we would love to do it. You know, do you want to do? Can we give you a key to test it out with Tarzan? Try it out and make some content for it. And do you want to do some giveaways?" So they gave me a key to use to test, and they gave me 5 keys to give away. And it was the first time that I have ever gone back to a dev, and it was like, guys, you just played this game. I can't give you back a copy that I used, but I'd like to give you back the 5 copies because here's what's going to happen. If you want me to review this game, I'm going to kill it because it's so bad. And I said, at this point, you may just want to take your keys back, and I'll just not review it. You know what I mean? It's that bad. You know what I mean? Because instead of me crapping on it and like going to town on it, let me just give you the keys back, and I just won't cover it. And
Yeah.
they're like, no, just they're like, can you just like give the keys away and not, you know, do a review? And I'm like, that's fine. I'll just give the keys away and say, here's the keys if you guys want to try and go play Tarzan. But that's the last time I would ever do that. And that was the last time I took, you know, keys with the caveat that, you know, I was going to give games away if I didn't like it, I'm just not going to do it anymore. And that's, I've got many games that I reviewed now that I just don't do anything. I'm just like, I'm not going to do it. Like I did Hitchhiker. I have Hitchhiker sitting there at 3 hours of footage. I'm not going to put it out because it's garbage and I won't play it. I won't put it out there. So I don't know. You got to be true to yourself. You got to be true to your fan. You got to be true to your community. I mean, you cannot put shit out there, and you know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like if you're gonna, it's a hard thing. Yeah. You can't rush something out there if you know you're gonna put it out there and it's half done. Like you can't. You got to hold out longer until it's correct, even if it means postponing it. I mean, look at it, let's go to the flat screen world side of things. Cyberpunk.
Oh my god,
What
yeah,
an
that thing
absolute shit show
What?
Cyberpunk was, even though they held out so many years.
I know.
They kept trying and trying and
then
trying.
delayed after delay
delay.
after delay, and
It's-
then he finally gets here and
Yeah, and you got so many people pounding at them about the game, and they finally said screw it and released it. And it was broken, and people complained about it being broken. I'm like, well, because you kept hounding about it being released, type
Right.
of thing. It's a hard thing, and I hope
It
that it
is.
doesn't come to that point in the VR space for games like that we really want. Let's not hound like obviously we want the game, but don't hound the devs to just drop it if it's broken. Don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and
Like-
you know, even being a publisher, you know, you got to know that. You got to know part of being a publisher is knowing what game that the developer is putting out there. I mean, because your name is on it as well as theirs. So, you know, again, you know, if that game was just broken, it was so bad. I mean,
That's why I think they did such a good job with Twilight Zone. Is because
Exactly.
they actually went in. They went. Everybody went in. Everybody was testing it. They had so many beta testing groups. They did it properly for Twilight Zone. It was done
Yeah.
properly.
and that was what was no unfortunate thing about one of the people. And it's out there. I was going to say it's Gamertag. Gamertag put a video out today. He's like, I didn't get an advance copy because I shit on Tarzan, and you know, he's like, And the thing is, I like Twilight Zone, so I'd like to give you guys a review that's done, but I don't have it done yet because I just got access to it today. So, but he was like, unfortunately, I what I've played so far, I really like. So it's unfortunate that he didn't get access to it to put it out there because he liked the game and the game is done so well. So, it'd be nice if people that were fans of Gamertag could go out and watch his video because a lot of people aren't going to buy it until they see him do it or whatever. Or same thing with there was some other people I think that had the same thing. So I don't know. Hopefully that's something that will change in the future. And I don't think any of these content creators that I saw ever go out of their way to intentionally hurt a game unless it deserves it. So it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So all right, so let's move on a little bit, and we'll hit on one other sour note before we get into the positive stuff. But we will say that you know what? Let's do this. Let's do that before. Let's give away a key before we get on to because I got some opinions on Luke Ross, and I want to let's give a key.
That might take
first.
a minute, so let's
That
get
might
a
take
key
a
out of the way
minute.
first.
Let's give a key to Dash World away. What do you think?
Oh wait, I gotta get the wheel. Oh, Todd.
Let's see, you don't have a wheel?
Well, no, I got a wheel. I just gotta attach the spreadsheet.
I tell you what. While you're
Here's the
getting that
card.
together, let's take a look into the. How about we take a look in the multiverse with Tass?
Okay.
Tass is over there in the multiverse, and he's ready to roll. And boom.
I'm working on it.
You're working on it.
I've been
What's
working
going
on
on?
it for a while here. Good. Let's just
Yeah.
pop in.
How you doing, man?
Oh.
How's everything going?
Good. Everything's good. Just getting all squared away here on
Yeah.
some 3D print
Oh, we
stuff
got some
that had to
people in
happen.
there, man. I like seeing the
Yeah.
people in there. Oh, we got Amy Cat.
Heck,
What is going on? Amy
Hack.
Cat. Hack
Hey.
BMX is in there.
Michelle, all the good people are in here tonight.
Oh, is that Zeta Gray? Zeta Gray is over there.
Hey,
Michelle is over there.
I don't know who
That's
this
pretty
one
cool.
is.
Nice. And then who's over there?
This is our.
Jay Czar. Nice. I love it, man.
And this down
So this
here.
is this is just one instance of the metaverse or room. You can have as many as will hold people. So you can have quite a few in here. It depends. I think you can hold 12. Can you hold 12 in a room?
12.
Is that what it is?
It's 12 in a room, and then it stacks.
So it's very cool. You get to see. You get to come in here live. You can see us doing our show live. You can kind of look up at this. It's on a big screen there, and you can see all of us hanging out, and you can listen to us, and
Yep.
then you can kind of like click over and see some different rooms and different things that we have going on. Right? We have
So
some
up
people
here,
up here.
we got our
That's
mods.
pretty cool.
Yeah, these are all our moderators right here, and then we have this guy right here. Ooh,
Who's
look
this
at
guy?
that
Whoa, who's that?
Look.
Who's that weirdo?
Look at that guy. So
Look
if
at that.
people are in that room tonight. What they do is they'll click
can
on
go
that,
in.
and it'll bring them right to your YouTube, which is
I didn't know
cool.
Millie was a moderator for you guys. I like
Yeah,
Millie.
Millie's
Millie and I have
awesome,
talked a bunch back in
Yeah.
the day.
Infiniverse.
Millie's awesome, dude. Millie has been with us, been with me almost since Todd has been with me.
And there's our
Okay.
airport guy, Todd,
Yeah, it's still
Look at
stuck
it.
in
Even
the
looks like
airport.
he's at the airport right now. Look at that.
Yeah, right.
with the security dog sniffing
With
him for
security
drugs.
dog.
oh my god.
There's
Very
Eric.
cool. And there's Bearbo. And there's your
Bearbo.
story. Oh, you get two windows.
Twice.
I got two
Double
windows.
door.
Oh,
Oh,
lucky.
man.
You
There's
There's two
special.
of me. There's two of me.
And then myself.
Nice. And then
And there's
yeah.
Jasper.
And then Jasper. Yeah. All our kick-ass mods over there in the Facebook
Trying
group.
to
You guys
turn
all rock.
slowly here.
We need,
But
what
yeah,
we need to
then-
do though. We need to get pictures of our mods up in our YouTube mods too, because we have a lot of cool, awesome YouTube moderators that help us out a lot. So we should get them up in this room too.
This is
Reality
pretty cool.
Bites
So
room?
you can you can build up your own rooms and stuff like this.
Yeah, this one's a public room, so this is a
Yep.
public room that will show our stuff when we're in there, and then but we have our own private room. It's not private; anybody can get into it that goes in there. But we have a Q2C room where you'll go in and all the time, 24/7. It has windows like this to everything
Yeah.
that we do.
So do the
Yeah, but
windows
we-
that are in this room change based on like
Who's in here live? Yeah, either somebody who's in here
Oh.
live or who's creating content. Like if you go back one, Tass.
Oh, yeah, to Jasmine.
Yeah, so
The Jasmine?
Jasmine has her own little room here because she does create some content in here. We put her in here anyway because I'm good friends with Jazz, so we do some cool stuff together. And but she, when she's in here live, she'll have this room will be hers when she does. 'Cause she doesn't do live. I think she does. She just creates
Yeah.
some content in here and has some like videos that you can come and watch in here, which is cool.
Mhm.
she does live stream on YouTube
Oh yeah, but I
uh,
just don't. I don't think she live streams in the metaverse room though.
Oh, do
I think
you
she-
have to choose to go like live?
I think
in
we're the
there as
first
well?
people who's ever done it. Like we kind of like inaugurated it. We kind of like went to them and said, "Do you guys do lives?" And they're like, "No." I'm like, "Do you want to?" So I think we're the kind of first ones. I think she was talking about doing some, bringing some of her streams in here because she does some awesome live streams too.
Oh,
That's
we got
pretty cool.
Hector. Hi, Hector.
Hey, what's up, Hector? How you doing, man?
Mhm.
I love seeing
So,
Amy
yeah,
Cat in
that's
there
cool.
too. Amy Cat.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a cool room, man. It's a cool room.
That's
Z,
pretty
can or Tass, how hard is it to get to our city? Do you know how to get? Is it
Yep,
easy?
right here.
So this is just the metaverse room. This is a public room in the hub of the multiverse. But you can go to this city, which is called the Infiniverse, and this is our we bought this property. This is our property, and you can
Yeah,
go in here. It's
There
like
you
Loading
go.
up. Give it a second here. There we go.
yeah, so you can kind of go in here, and this is our building in the Infiniverse, and this is all Q2C VR gamer. And it has
It's
like
still the Ashley Riot.
yeah, Ashley Riot hanging out there doing
Oh,
doing
look,
her
there's a
show.
little Odin up here, I think.
Oh, there is.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
Todd's
is.
a Raven up there. That's super cool, man.
That's cool.
That
That's
is
pretty cool,
man.
actually.
Floating cubes.
Yeah. So
But yeah,
Tess, just
head
go
out.
outside. Yeah, head outside and let's take a look at this. So there's many cities in the Infiniverse, and you have to buy this property, and it's not cheap. It's
Yeah, I haven't been
you have
back to my
pay
room
real
yet.
pay real money for it. But there's many cities,
Come
but
on.
we're in I can't remember. We're in Alliance City, I think we're in the Infiniverse.
Mm,
And what happens is you can buy like a bottom floor, and then as people buy, you get moved up and up and up and up until you get like the penthouse. So,
all right, so let me go across
Huh.
the street here.
Moving on up.
And we'll turn
yeah, you
around.
can turn around, you can look at our building, and this is our building, man. And we own those floors, so we have Q2C VR Gamer on the building, and we own one of our other patrons owns 2 of those floors too. Karina Stimson.
I own the floor on the bottom there.
Yeah.
Under our logos.
Yep, Tass owns a floor, and then Karina Stimson owns 2 of those floors, I think above us, and she was nice enough to let us put our logo on her floor. But the storefronts are there's a lot of storefronts where people actually sell their stuff in the Infiniverse and these storefronts, man. This is like a cool little real world, man. You can go in and shop, and you can hang out with your friends, you can travel, and you can do a whole bunch of cool stuff, man.
2,900
pretty cool.
coins for a floor.
2,900
So,
coins, and you can
yeah,
buy.
gotta
You
go
have to
buy-
buy. You can buy those coins like buying anything else.
I
And you
think it's
just
like
buy it with real money.
$30.
It's pretty cool, man. Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
whiny witch.
Karina says Q and 2.
Yep, yeah. Karina owns the Q and the 2. And you're awesome. You're like the best neighbor we could have, Karina. You're awesome.
Oh, we do have a mid-tier floor for sale though. One above.
Oh, nice. Go get it.
Somebody
Go
must
buy
have
it.
sold their floor.
Oh, go buy it for us.
I don't have the coins. I already bought one floor. That's enough for me.
What? Come on,
I haven't even
man.
been
You got
back to
wrap
my room
houses
yet.
on the top floor? They be wrapping above
Come on,
you?
man. Come on, go buy us some floors, dude. We need
Until you rename it.
Go get it.
Winnie.
I'll leave that to Todd. Todd can buy the floors.
All right.
It would cost him
Go
like
back
$1
to the
million
multiverse.
Canadian to buy one of those. All right, Tass, man, we appreciate it. We will come back to you if you don't mind hanging. We'll come back to you a little later in
Yep.
the show, man.
Sounds good.
Thanks, man.
All right,
Appreciate it.
we're back.
Guys, hey guys in the metaverse. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Wave. Say bye, guys. Bye.
It's so cool, man. I love that people are hanging out and hanging out watching us in the metaverse, right? Or in the multiverse. Ooh, I don't like that.
Oh,
That's a weird one. We'll do that one. But it's cool, man. The people can come out and just like be in VR and hang out with us, man. It's awesome. We really like it. So we got
That is
some cool
pretty
people in there. All right, D, you ready to give the key away?
yup.
All right, give me a wheel, D.
All right, full screen.
Give me a beat.
All right.
Substatic is here. He says, "Sup, Zstorm? Sup, Substatic?
What's
How you
up,
doing, man?
Sub?
Sharing my
Chatty is
screen.
here. Warmark is here. With some other people that slid in too. Rob Perry and Scissor PL is here. Aylin Kara, I think, has been here for a little while. Yeah, thanks guys for coming and hanging out. Appreciate it. And we have a wheel, and we're gonna give away Dash World.
All right, you
Great.
ready?
I like the wheel. Looks good, D.
I know.
Do you have it long?
Wheel.
Do you have it long enough? You think, or is it?
Oh, great. Now you got me questioning. I don't know. It should be all right.
You know who else likes it longer? Mash Mama
Who's
Cool.
the
I mean, no.
Oh, damn.
I was waiting to hear the button.
I was gonna say Mash
I
Mama Cool's in
know.
chat.
Now,
Did you hit it?
I did. Is it not showing it?
No, it is. I just don't hear anything. But I
Oh.
think it's.
I don't have the tunes like, oh, look who won.
Oh, hey, look at that. Hasselhoff won. Congratulations, Tass. Way to go.
What was I gonna say? I don't have the music like
I know.
Todd
I know.
does, dude.
I could do it. I just have to do it. I have to get it done. I could put it on my thing. I just have to get it done. What is up, Stephanie Masher? How are you doing? Thanks for hanging out and watching. Appreciate it.
Todd's living it up in Vegas.
Yeah, I know, right? Nibblehine is here. This is congrats, Tass. I think Tass just left too. He just sent me a message like, "I'll be right back. I gotta go take care of my kid." So congrats, man. And all right, let's move on, guys, to Luke Ross. So I don't know. I kind of got into this again last night, so I don't know if I want to get into it too much now. Let me ask you, what are your thoughts on the whole Luke Ross issue with Take-Two and having a takedown, GTA 5 mod and the Red Dead Redemption mod, and him kind of just like throwing his hands up and just like taking it down, and then
I'm out.
Yeah, he's out. He's like, I'm not doing it. He's like, I'm just done.
Well, it's kind of hard because I think the mods he makes is fantastic. Like, they're fantastic. Like it's cool to be able to go in and actually do that, and all the work that he puts into it is really hard. But I think in that case, they were more upset that he was charging money for the mods themselves. So if he would have made all the 2K mods free, I think they probably wouldn't have had a problem with that. I don't know for sure. I don't know a whole lot about the situation, but I think that because he was locking it behind a paywall, that's what they were upset about. Because you have other mods for other games out there, other VR games that are free for people to play, and you don't have a lot of developers coming after those folks, like Risk of Rain 2. Granted, it's an indie developer, not 2K. But in situations like that where people are just making it free, then these companies, it doesn't get on their radar. It doesn't get on their radar because they're not seeing any revenue stream, and they're kind of like, okay, whatever. They're not monetizing it. We don't care. As soon as money's involved, they're like, they just take their eyes, just boom. Somebody needs to start looking at it because they're like, oh no, type of thing. So it's kind of hard. I enjoyed the Cyberpunk mod. I played that. I bought his Patreon to play the Cyberpunk mod. I played the GTA mod. And I did enjoy them, but I think in the case of them doing this, that if you would have made them free, that would have been pretty cool, a pretty cool gift to the VR community. But I'm not sure exactly what he's doing with it. Like I said, I haven't been keeping up with it.
Yeah, my biggest issue, I don't even really have an issue that he took them down. I have an issue more with the way he's handled it. Like Luke Ross, you've been making $25,000 a month on your Patreon for a long time now. And if you didn't put a dime away, or if you didn't have a legal team on retainer, then you're a fool, bro. Because you had to know that this was coming at some point. Especially when you started talking about what you made. He kind of put these numbers out here. And when people see that you're making money, they don't
Notice.
They're going to notice, and exactly like Z just said, they don't really want to have somebody making money off of them. So if you didn't put any money aside or put any thought into maybe I need to make sure that I'm okay with what I'm doing, or have something in place to where if something does happen, you don't just have to roll over and go, I don't know what to do. He basically just did this. I don't know. I don't know. What do I do? I mean, you had to have something in place, and Take-Two is a huge company, and I'm not saying that he goes and fights and uses every dime he has to fight Take-Two. I'm just saying he rolled over awfully quick here. He basically just said, okay, whatever, it's gone now. Still pay me my $10 a month, but I'm taking those two away. And the problem is it hurts every modder because it puts a precedent in place. So the problem is, if the developers of Risk of Rain decide, hey, take mine down too. Or take out, Deep Rock Galactic, or take down any mod that anyone. Think about hundreds of mods that we've been playing. They just say, "Nope, nope, take them down." Then all the modding community is hurt. It just it sets a bad precedent. And I'm not saying that he would have won any of these. I don't know if anything could have been different. I'm just saying you you had to have something in place. You were basically making money off other people's games, and if you didn't look into it, shame on you, Luke Ross. Shame on you for not thinking ahead and figuring out what you're doing here. I mean, you've been making a lot of money. There's other mods out there that are making nothing. I mean, Prey Dog doesn't charge anything for his mods, and he has some crazy, amazing mods.
Full motion controls.
Exactly. I mean, way more VR mods than even Luke Ross. And again, Luke Ross is great. He does great work, and I appreciate what he does.
Yeah.
I just wish he would have handled this better. And then don't put messages out saying, so anybody who's looking to share my mod now, don't do it because you're basically stealing from me. Really? People have been paying you, bro, for a long time, and you just killed these mods. And people have given you a lot of money. I mean, at that point, I would have just said, take it. Whatever you guys want to do with it. Or just be quiet and don't say anything at all. But don't put out there, don't steal my mod, or, you know what I mean? Because, right now, nobody's able to play these mods anymore unless they share them with other people. So, I don't know. I just didn't it just came off bad to me the way he handled it. I'm not saying he shouldn't have done what he did. I mean, in the end, if Patreon is telling him, look, take it down or we'll take you down, I understand what he had to do, but I just wish he would have been better prepared for it.
This switches over into the case of anything really, let's say even in the flat screen world, there was a thing called Pokemon Brick Bronze with Roblox. It was basically full on remake of all the Pokemon games together in an MMO world for people to be able to play, and it was cool until they decided that they're going to throw in optional points of people being able to buy like outfits or stuff like that, like with Robux in their Brick Bonds game. Then Nintendo went, no, shut it down. And instead of them just removing that stuff and doing everything, they're all up in arms and they just shut the whole thing down because they couldn't make any money. And so they shut that down type of thing instead of letting it up for other people to still enjoy type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, unless he's thinking that, look, I'm going to go a different route than Patreon, and I'm going to put this under another thing, because I don't even know if he was worried about taking on Take-Two, which I'm sure he was, but I think it was more Patreon that was like, we're going to if you better do this, because if you don't, we're going to close your whole Patreon. And then he didn't want to lose his whole Patreon, where he number one would lose his money, but then everybody would lose access to every game he would have. And there is a lot more games out there, so I understand that. Again, I'm not saying he shouldn't have taken it down. I'm just saying that I wish he would have been more prepared, or wish he would have done things differently. And then put up some type of fight. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you got to spend every dime you need. And, I don't expect you to go fight a big corporation. But, dude, I mean, you weren't ready at all, and you put up no fight. You basically rolled, man. He's like, well, nobody will contact me. Well, you know what? Go put a lawyer on retainer. I guarantee that they'll find a way to contact Take-Two and get some information. You know what I mean? Because he's just like, well, I can't get a hold of them. They're not talking to me, so I'm done. I mean, really? I mean, now, and again, people are like, well, he might be doing this. You don't know about it. Well, that's not what he said in his Patreon. He put a whole big message out, saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go, guys. Nobody will talk to me. I don't know what to do, but take them down. So, I mean, if you're fighting behind the scenes, you need to choose your words better or make better messages. Because basically, he was like asking for people to go and like protest against Take-Two, because he's like, I have no other option but for people to like, go contact Take-Two and let them know. So I don't know.
It's a hard thing. You can't take on Take-Two as an individual person like that. You're not gonna win. So like in one aspect, like I do get it. It's a tough situation to be in, because especially if like you have now relied on that Patreon source as your income and built everything like around that, like it's gonna hit you and you're gonna be like, if you aren't prepared, like you said, you're gonna be like, like I wouldn't know what to do in that situation. I wouldn't know. I can be completely honest. We can say whatever we want to right now, but
I would have had a shitload of lawyers. I would have had a shitload of lawyers on retainer already. I would have taken my first $20,000 and I would have given it right to a lawyer and said, figure this out, so we're prepared. So when we get our first claim against us, we have somewhere to go. Because otherwise, I mean, this is an investment for him. This is a business. I mean, I don't know how many patrons is he going to lose now. There's going to be a lot of people who are like, if I can't play those, do I need to pay $10 a month now? I mean, some people were just paying him $10 a month just to play Red Dead Redemption or GTA 5 in VR. So, I mean, this is going to hurt him in the long run too. You know what I mean? And again, it's going to hurt everybody, because he might be nervous now. What if he that means he's never going to do a mod another Rockstar game or another Take-Two game. Is he never going to mod another game where he thinks he's going to get in trouble? I mean, have we just lost modding some of these amazing games?
It is the hard part though, but like you said, you know, it's really hard because the charging the mods, I get as a modder, you have to, if you want to be able to put your all into it, you need to spend more time on it. To do that, you need to be able to make it your job. To be able to do that, you got to get money. But something like Prey Dogs mods, nobody's coming after them. Even with the release of the actual VR versions of Capcom's not coming after him because they're free. Right. Capcom's like, well, you did it. You did good job to you. We're not going to come after you and shut down your mod because you're not making any money off of it, type of thing. Even though they have the official versions coming out for the PSVR 2 type of thing. Yeah, it's a tough situation because there hasn't really, I don't think there's been any other VR mod that's ever been taken down because of anything. I think
this is the first, right? That's why I'm saying it's just a bad precedent. I mean, you don't want the first one. You don't want to be like just roll over and go quick because. I know. Hopefully, we'll hear from Take-Two at some point, and they'll give us an explanation as to what they were doing. We might not at all ever, and I don't want to see the mod stuff go away. And he deserved the money he was getting. Nobody ever said that he shouldn't be getting a ton of money. The guy deserved all the money. I just wish he would have prepared better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Everybody, I know.
No fight, no resistance. Like I know who Luke Ross is, and I know about all these mods and everything. But like I said, like no resistance, no fight.
I know.
For it,
it's like the Borg. Content. Resistance is futile. D.
Someone had the guy that was working really hard on the Jedi Knight 2 remaster,
which is amazing.
Yeah. Me and several other content creators, we all made videos on it. And a lot of the flack that he got back in the comments was, hey, you're making money of this off Patreon. A lot of people were upset about that. He instantly made it free. He instantly changed his Patreon to free and said, here you go. It's free. Everybody have the game for free. I'm going to keep working on it. It's not going to be as much of my time because I'm not getting paid for it. He's like, but I'm going to keep working on it, type of thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and I want Luke Ross to make money. I want him to continue. I want all these modders to make money. I want him to keep making great experiences. I want him to make a living. I want him to take more games and make them, into VR games. So, I'm never saying that I don't want him to make money. I want him to make money. I'm afraid that this is going to hurt him from making money because I think he's, you might not be able to see the mods that we want to see. So, I know a lot of people are saying, you can't fight, but I don't know. I think you had to fight a little bit. I don't know.
You can give a little bit of resistance without putting in the full force of,
If you could have put in a little bit of resistance, it may not have come out on top of you winning.
Right.
But if you, like you said, that if you had something put aside, what would have been attention is especially if it could have been brought to a potential court case. Now it's marked that there's a court case over something VR related, and now that's putting attention on, these people actually care about VR. Maybe we should do something VR related.
Yeah, maybe, get them off their asses.
Maybe they should do something VR related if other people are having to do this and monetize this. If we're not doing anything ourselves, we're just sitting back making all this other stuff when there's so many other possibilities out there.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. It would have been nice for a little bit of resistance for sure, but. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you 100%, and I think a lot of people are. A lot of people are on the other side too. I get it. It's a touchy issue. Everybody is like, it's tough to fight. I know it's tough to fight, but it would have been nice to see a little bit. Alex VR is here. He says you guys are cool. VR is cool.
What's up, Alex?
Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah, VR is cool.
Radio.
And we're pretty cool too, man. We are pretty cool. Look at Zstorm hanging out. Look at him right there. He's so awesome.
I love this guy.
Yeah, just like traveling, man. Yeah, Nintendo sues people for selling old consoles and games at yard sales. That's
I know they do, right?
Yeah, that's the truth right there.
It's crazy. Let's see what some people are saying here. Travelman says Take-Two should have provided VR versions, not let the little guys show them up. Show us all Take-Two, and has sat on their laurels for way too long. I agree. Hopefully this shows them that money can be made. I mean, if we're all paying Luke Ross to do these things, maybe they'll understand that we're all willing to pay for these things to come out. So, Yeah, let's just see. Hack the Game Cats says there was a Pokemon VR game on the side quest, but they were made to take it down too.
Was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
There's a whole lot more to that story, but we don't need to get into that now.
Why is it juicy? I like juicy. Alex, is great to see Zstorm
We'll
on
save
the show.
that for the
Hell
next
yeah.
episode when you come back.
Yeah, right. Elliot 55 VR gaming is the future. It needs more attention. I agree. Agree 100%. Cool. Grief Halo VR mod. Is there a good Halo VR mod? I don't know. I don't think I've ever played a good Halo VR mod.
No, there's just what's his name that was working on it, and then on the full 6-DoF hand control Halo mod for like the Halo Remastered series, and then Microsoft hired him and he stopped development.
Right,
for
he stopped
the
making it.
mod.
Yeah, I remember that.
But I don't know if there's a new one. I don't know what that Grief Halo VR mod, if that's actually something that's being developed right now or not.
That'd be cool. I'll have to take a look at that, huh?
But if it's just something that puts it to flat screen, it's kind of like
I don't want to want like a Vorpex flat.
no Vorpex.
I mean, I some Vorpex is good, but a lot of it's not good. But some Vorpex is good. Especially this Vortex that has hand presence. There's some really good stuff, but some of it's garbage. Same thing with like what's the other one? There's another one that's like Vortex. I can't remember the name of it now, but that's the same one. That one's if it's just 3D, it's not VR. You know what I mean? It's like a fake VR.
Got that sweet new set of Corsa mod.
Yeah, what's the set of Corsa mod?
Oh, did you not see that?
No.
They added in motion control, or like a mod to put your motion controllers in the game,
So you can grab the wheel.
You can grab the wheel, you can grab the shifter, and like you
No
can
way.
take your finger off your index controller, and like you can flip things off, or like take your finger and move the dash, and like change everything in it. I haven't gotten a chance to hop into it to see how the wheel works, if you have to like use the joystick, or if you can actually grab the wheel and turn and stuff like that. But it looked
cool.
pretty intense. The guy was driving down the highway and he was like sticking his hand out the window, like with his like thumb up like this, like woo. And I was like, that was pretty sweet, dude.
It's time. I think it's time to get the wheel
love
back out, man. I got to get my wheel back out because have you done F122 yet?
I have not. I would tried to get that, but I don't have the money to buy it directly. So
You know what happened to me is the drivers that I had installed for my Logitech wheel did not jive with PyTool, so I could not download PyTool with the drivers for my Logitech. So I had to unload all my drivers for my wheel.
PyTool doesn't work with most things. It gets all angry.
I have it pretty good right now, man. I have it like I got it like super smooth. It's like easy. It's so easy compared to what it was. It's so easy to launch into Steam now. Like I can launch Steam right from PyTool now. It's so freaking easy.
Yeah,
but the
nice.
initial getting in there, you're right. It was jank. It was definitely jank, but it's so easy now. I mean, they actually have done a good job with PyTool.
In my PC, it cuts out if I run PyTool, it cuts my Wi-Fi card. Like it
really kills it.
It makes it intermittent. So like if I do like a ping test to Google, it'll be like ping ping ping, error not responding, and ping ping ping. So like if I go into contractors, I'll be running, and I'd stop, and then everybody would go and like run into place type of thing.
Oh, no.
So I had to like disable PyTool. But without PyTool, you couldn't run Steam with your Pimax. But if you go and do, there's a program in the back of it that if you start it before PyTool, you can make Steam think that PyTool is running. And then I still started up Steam and I could play with my Pimax. But there was too many issues I kept having with mine.
Yeah,
it's a great headset though.
It's getting better. It's getting better, and they're working on PyTool, and I'm hoping this Crystal is going to be really, really good too. I'm looking forward to seeing what that can be. They just sent me a brand new headset. They just sent me another 8KX because they want me to test out their 120 hertz mode that they have, but it doesn't work with the other 8KX, the one that me and you had. So it only works with the newer version.
Why?
I have no idea. I'm like, is it a software issue? It's weird. I don't know. I don't know if it's a lens issue or what.
That was the same weird thing. With mine, they wanted to connect to my computer remotely to go into my headset to try and change some binary coding, or they said they worded it something really weird, and I'm like, I don't feel safe like having anybody go into my computer, remote access to my stuff. I'm like, nah, I'll just deal with it broken and I'll send it back. Like I send it back. Like I have the 5K plus over here that I'm supposed to be using, and the controllers. What are they called? The swords.
The swords, which are cool. Are
Yeah.
they pretty cool? I actually haven't even tried them yet.
I'm sending them back.
Oh, really?
I'm not
good?
I'm not doing a video on them. I don't want to.
No. Are they just
talk too
bad
much
or?
They're pretty bad. It's a cool concept, poorly executed. Very cool concept. It has interchangeable battery packs, so you can pop up the battery packs, pop new ones in, and they were actual packs that you could charge. I'm like, that's cool. They looked like Quest controllers mixed with an index controller.
Oh,
It was cool, but the fact that it had the touchpads on it,
right.
they were placed. The touchpads themselves aren't bad. I would be okay with touchpads if they were placed better.
Mm.
But
Is
the
it
way it was
touchpads
placed,
and sticks or just touchpads?
just touchpads.
I hate that. I don't want just touchpads.
I can grab it if you want to see what they look
Yeah,
like.
let's take a look at it. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I hate to. That's one thing I love about the index controller is they give you both. They give you both a touchpad and a thumbstick, which is to me is the way to go. Because I don't want to use a game with no thumbstick. That was one thing where the Vive wands got things way wrong, because they were only a thumb pad and it was hard. It's hard to control with just a thumb pad, especially when you're used to a joystick.
Right.
So that's why I love the index controllers. Yeah, there they are.
What controller doesn't have like a thumbstick?
The Vive wands. They're the only ones.
And that's pretty much what they are. Is like, it seems like they took the internals of the Vive wands and packaged them in a new controller. It makes the same Steam boot up sound. So just listen.
Oh, it sounds exactly like a.
It makes the same
They just
sound.
changed
It sounds
the,
like a knuckle. It sounds like a
packaging.
Knuckles controller.
Yeah, and it
Oh,
pairs
I do like
up.
the RGB on the top. That's kind of cool though.
Yeah, so like it just goes the blue and then to the green, and I believe that's what the Vive wand lit up, but I'm not sure.
So you put your hands inside of that ring, then, huh? So
Yeah, so you
it's
put your
kinda
hand.
gonna-
So you
it's
put
kinda
your
gonna
hand
be
in
like
there.
the new PlayStation controllers a little bit.
It's nice that I like the way they have the charging port is done like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
and it fits in your hand good. If this was a thumbstick here,
Oh yeah,
But
why would you just?
the
do a
fact that it's like that, so
Yeah.
like running in Population 1, you have to loosen your hand out of it, and I have to like bring my thumb up here, and when I go up here, I now get a cramp all back down my wrist, and it's
Yeah.
painful after 10 minutes. So it's like, it sucks because they track so good for Beat Saber. They work
Oh,
really
really?
nice. They work really, really good for Beat Saber. And like some people were worried about this ring about getting hit on it. You can twist your wrist all around and you're not going to
Yeah.
hit it at all. Reviving in Pop 1 works pretty good as well, but moving, just having that pad.
Yeah, they should have just put a
It
thumbstick
just-
with it. Do like the. I mean, they already made it look almost exactly like the freaking Knuckles controllers anyway. But
It was supposed to have a
just like
thumbstick.
that. Yeah, just put a thumbstick on it.
They ditched the thumbstick like last second. They were like,
No, bad move.
and I think they did that because they are going to put their money in the R&D into the controllers that they have for the Crystal,
right.
the ones
which
that are
do
the
look
actual.
good. Yeah, which
yeah.
do look good too.
And then they have
Ale
the
Horse
battery
Rider
pack.
wants to know where those are from again.
This
These
is
are-
Pimax.
Yeah, Pimax
The
swords.
Pimax swords controllers,
I
which have been coming forever, right? I mean, these were supposed to come with one of the original Pimaxes
yeah,
they shipped, right?
they're supposed to come with the original Pimax that they shipped, and these were supposed to be. They originally promised with capacitive individual finger sensors and a joystick. That's what they were supposed to have. They're supposed to be the end all be all, destroy the knuckle controllers pretty much. And I was like, cool. And this is what we got.
Yeah, no.
And I wanted to
It's
make a
too
video
bad.
on it, but I'm just like I reached out. I'm like, if you want me to make a bad review, I will.
Otherwise,
I'm just like I'm gonna rip them apart. I'm like I don't like directly doing negative stuff.
yeah.
I'll talk about it on my Twitter. I usually drop all the negative stuff on Twitter, but yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. It's tough. It's tough. It's not easy when you're trying to have relationships with these companies to beat on them, but
Yeah.
sometimes they deserve it. They deserve it. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about something cool now. Let's get off the bad stuff. Let's talk about Post Malone. I'm a huge fan of Post Malone. I've been for a long, long time.
for like
And,
1 week.
Yeah, it's funny. So we're in. We do our show prep. We do it. Our Patreon. We have some amazing Patreon members, and for our our highest level of Patreon, we let them come in and do our show prep with us on Monday nights. They can come in and hang out with us. They can help us decide what we're going to talk about for the show. They can, hear us go through our process of what we do when me and Dee and Todd try and figure these things out. And one of the things that we kind of looked at was, let's talk about this concert that's going to be happening tomorrow night in Horizon Worlds, in venues in Horizon Worlds, for Post Malone. And I said,
Who the fuck is Post Malone? I said, is that like a brother of Sam Malone from Cheers? Because that's the only Malone I know.
God, farthest freaking thing from it, dude. Oh my god.
A who from
Oh.
where? Excuse me.
Sam Malone? No,
Who's me?
anybody? Cheers? No, so yeah, I was like,
Cheers. Who's?
So I was like, I don't really know who Post Malone is. So we said, I said, let's hear some Post Malone. So Todd went and he got some Post Malone and we listened to it. And I really liked it, man. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
So so right there, I was like, well, number one, yes, let's talk about this. I said, but number two, let's go and let's do it. It's Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. I said on the night after the show, Friday night, let's all get in there. We'll put it out to the community. We'll see whoever wants to go. Let's go watch this show, man, in concert in VR and be freaking in VR together, hanging out. So, I went from not even knowing who this guy is to listen to some of his music, and I kind of liked it. And now we're gonna go do an event in there, right, Dee?
Yeah.
Hopefully,
I actually
they,
just
let you
also
get it.
watched part of Foo Fighters has a show in there, and I just watched part of that the other day, and that was cool as hell, man. So I cannot wait until tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
What were you saying there, Z?
Oh,
So
I was gonna
hopefully-
say the same thing. Like, wow, like what with D, like with the Foo Fighters, when Foo Fighters concert first launched, like there was so many people that wanted to go see it that it like crashed venues. Like when people
Yeah.
trying to get in,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
couldn't. Nobody could get in to see it, and some people were getting in like halfway through it and stuff like that. So hopefully they have some of that fixed this time around because that'd be really cool. Because it's a very cool concept. As long as it's executed properly, it'll work fantastic.
Yeah. I'm not sure how we can all get in there together. I'm not sure how that's going to work. What I would suggest is what I put out in our video or put out in one of our posts is we should all meet in the Q2C lobby, in the waiting room lobby, and we can all just get in there, and then we'll just kind of enter from VR into Horizons from there and go in and try and get into the same room.
Well,
That's the
maybe
only thing.
that'll, yeah.
I actually have been in the Horizons like that much. I've never even been in there, so I don't even know.
Man.
The venue room.
I've never been in Horizons at all. I've had no reason to ever go in there.
Nash.
I've been
heard
in
it's a
Horizon
terrible
Worlds,
thing.
but not venue.
Well, venues used to be by itself, and then they kind of like they took
Merged.
the standalone venues out, and they went and they moved it into like Horizon Worlds. So
So do you go into Horizon? You boot into Horizon Worlds with your avatar, and then like
Yeah,
you go
then-
find a venue world, and you go into that type of thing.
I have no idea. D?
If it's anything like I see it on when I go to my Explore tab in Oculus, like that's how I found the Foo Fighters event. So I just click on that link and then it takes me right in there.
Did it take you into Horizon Worlds for that though?
Took me like
Okay.
right into the event. So
Okay.
Yeah. So what this says here, it says it's a pre-recorded show that will loop 3 times, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific time on July 15th, which is tomorrow. So that'll be 9 p.m. Eastern time. And so then it will become available in the Always On room until September 30th. Because the venues app has been rolled into Horizon Worlds, not everyone will be able to access the Post Malone concert. While the venue's standalone app was available worldwide, Horizon World is only currently available in those in the US, Canada, and the UK. Our most recent experience with the venue's music event featuring Foo Fighters was plagued with connection issues. Here's hoping less trouble with Post Malone later this week. I don't know. What do you think?
They
Dee?
got it locked down to just Horizon Worlds now.
Should be
So
better,
there's
right?
less people that are trying to get in. Maybe.
if this
you-
is gonna be day one that we're gonna try this,
Oh, it is. This will be the first.
yeah, so it might. Yeah,
Michelle B says she did the Foo Fighters one. It was a hot mess.
it wasn't that. Well, I mean, if I wasn't there, like I just went in there like earlier this week, so
Right.
it seemed like it was fine. Everything,
Well, whoever wants to get into this, whether it's a janky mess and we can go in and laugh at it and make fun of it, or we can go in and have a good time and watch Post Malone. Either way, come and join us. Q2C Discord. just go into the what is the channel over there, D? Is it the waiting room channel or is it a places to hang channel? I don't remember. I think it's just the places to hang channel or
I
something
don't
like
know.
that.
Todd's been busy on the Discord, so I don't know
He
what it
has.
was
Did you see he
for.
made a ping bot?
I know.
Anytime anybody, so when Zstorm puts up a new video, if we put him, we have added him to our thing, it pings our entire community and says
Hey,
Zstorm
everyone,
just put a new video
he's
up, or
live.
gamer tag, or or when he goes
Or
live.
pings people who like selected the roles or stuff like that. Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, it'll ping everyone it'll at everyone.
Yeah,
So
that's how Todd's got it set up right
it'll ping the whole community. Yeah, so you can go into. We're gonna meet in we'll meet in one of our voice channels. We'll meet in the waiting room
waiting
channel.
room.
Yep, it's a live channel. We'll meet in the waiting room channel, and that is where we'll launch from. To go see it. It'll be cool. It'll be fun. And like I said, we'll make fun of it if it's not any good, and then we'll go do something else. I went and did the Muse concert with like Dark Angel and Wes and Michelle Dillon and Roots, and I think Tass was there too. And we did the Muse concert. That was freaking amazing, man. That was one of the best experiences I've ever done in VR. It was really good. Sister PL says, "Night, everyone. 12-hour shift for me tomorrow and at work." And then he's heading off, man. Hey, have a good
Later.
have a good night and have a good shift tomorrow at work. So yeah, I'm interested in this. You gonna try and do it? See it all?
Oh yeah, of course. Because I knew
I know you will. I meant
Post
Z,
Malone
sorry.
was before Monday.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan of his. So yeah.
No, you're gonna go with us tomorrow. I know that.
Yeah, I probably won't hop into it for the sole fact of, in things like those, I know that they're not going to be able to have like large lobbies of people, and I've gone to concerts in VR chat, and it's really cool having everybody there partying together with full body tracking on. It feels like a much more surreal experience, and like you're actually at a concert, because you got everybody jumping and dancing, and like you see their clothes actually shake, you see their legs like moving around as they're dancing and shit like that, and it's so cool. And then you go into Horizon and you got a torso there's 5 people in a room going like it's still cool, right? Like it's still a really cool experience, but just because I've had that PC VR chat experience, I don't personally want to hop into that.
Yeah, no, I hear you. It can there's so much more they could do with this that they kind of have fallen off from. I mean, we'll see. I just have hope that it gets better, but man, I
think they will. I think they'll do a really good job with Horizon Worlds. I think Horizon Worlds is going to become like a proper thing if they can just get. I think they're just being limited by processing power right now. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean it's like they they have the ability and the team to do it. They have the money to do it. I mean, just what they've launched so far has not been what they were promising early on. So just hoping it gets better, and I think you're right. I think it will. And this is a good start. We'll go check it out, right? And hopefully we'll have some good stuff to report. And if this is a big thing and people do it, we'll have more. And then we can go do some. I want to do a live one, man. This is a pre-recorded one. I want somebody to perform, a big name, perform live in front of huge amounts of people in virtual reality. That's really what I would like to see.
You got Lindsay Sterling. She did one. I believe it was VR chat. It was live. A live LiDAR scanner of her, put her in a stage in VR chat, and it was like a pixelated like dust version of her. And so as she was playing the violin, it put a depth scan of her real body dancing around the stage, moving the violin, so you could sit there, like you could get up close to her, and that would be her actual body moving live type of thing. And that is what VR is about, in my opinion.
Nice. Hell yeah! No, I want to do that, man.
That's the future.
Yeah, bring it on. I'm all for it. But cool. Let's talk about one more thing real quick, and then we'll give away another game, and then we'll try and get out of here not too long after that. But let's talk about. I just want to mention Zombieland dev XR Labs just got $7 million in funding.
That's crazy.
XR Games, $7 million in funding. This is another round of funding. So they had some funding that was already done before. But so as announced, the developers blog, existing investors. Creatura Ventures and Maven led the round. It's a UK-based company. Fourth round of funding, guys. I didn't even realize fourth round of funding.
I could use
with-
some funding.
Yeah, right. We need. I just want one round of funding.
Yeah, just one round of funding.
But yeah, a third round in August, they secured 2.1 million. At the time, the studio said it would use those funds to expand the team and work on original VR content. Now, through SR Games, plans to use its latest investment to move into a larger office in the center of the city of Leeds and continue to grow their team. Currently, the studio sits at 85 employees. That is no longer an indie studio. 85 employees, including members of the VR developer Fierce Kaiju, which XR Games acquired earlier in the year. XR Games hasn't announced any new projects at this time, but it does say that it's working on new games and research into VR augmented reality, which is good too. To date, the company has released the All-Star Fruit Racing VR, Angry Birds Under Pressure VR, and last year's Zombieland VR Headshot Fever, which I thought was a really good game, man. I was really surprised with Zombieland. What do you guys think?
I thought it was all right. The biggest thing that for me was the fact that I was tied emotionally to the characters from the first movie.
I know, it was so good,
And
right?
so like the fact that they had the voice lines for all the characters, and it was like the actual people voice acting and everything. Like that alone, I was like, okay, that's cool enough for like the
was
game
it
to be
really?
good.
I didn't think that. Like I had heard that it
believe-
was Woody Harrelson's brother who actually did his voice.
Was it? Okay,
Yeah.
I could be wrong then.
They
It
were really
sounded-
good though. They were really
good.
good. Yeah.
It sounded like it. So I guess if it wasn't, that kind of sucks then more. It looked like I played like a very little bit of it, and it was like another shoot 'em up type game. It kind of felt like of the quality of Arizona Sunshine. I'd put it at like on par with the quality of Arizona Sunshine, which in this day and age you should be able to get past where Arizona Sunshine is. But with the fact that, like you said, they're funding and everything like that, they're trying to get more funding. Vertigo's way bigger than that now. So obviously we'd expect something better from Vertigo like after the fall. So for what they had, I believe that it was still a fun game and good for what it was.
Yeah. No, it's a really cool game. They're still working on it. They have updates on it all the time. They did some holiday stuff with it, which I thought was cool. And it's fun,
Didn't
man.
they do
It's-
like a big head update or something?
did, yeah,
A
they
while
made big
back?
head.
Yeah, I heard about
Hey, what
that.
did you
That was
think?
cool.
Were you a big fan?
I'm
D?
sorry.
Did you not play D? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
We need to get you to
Dude,
keep
no,
that.
you knew about this one. You know, ripping on me, dude.
Okay, all others were the actual voice actors. Sweet.
Oh, okay, that's good. So there you go. Travel Man says Woody was voiced by his brother, but all the other was. That's great, man. How great is that when you can actually pull the original voice actors in? So good, man. So good. And I thought they did a really nice job on it. When I saw the original trailer for that game before it came out, I'm like, wow, this looks like dog shit. So I was like pleasantly surprised. When I went into that game, I'm like, this is going to be garbage. And when I played it, I'm like, wow, this is really a lot of fun.
Yeah, trailer didn't do it justice. No, trailer
Not
made
at
it
all.
look like
Not at
absolute
all.
dog doo-doo.
Yeah. But I just like to bring it up because, man, people are still paying millions and millions of dollars for virtual reality, stuff, man. So people are investing in virtual reality, and billions. Forget about this, billions of dollars being invested in companies in virtual reality. And it's great to see a developer able to make it. And they haven't even made a freaking huge game yet. I mean, all those games I mentioned I'm sure the other ones are probably decent, but I mean, Zombieland was a medium game, probably. It wasn't a AAA game by any means.
Yeah.
It was a medium game. It's a fun game. So they haven't even put out like a huge, a big AAA, production game yet, and they're getting big time funding. So it's good to see. You know what I mean?
Gotta ride that metaverse hype train.
Hell yeah, baby! Ride that metaverse. I love those guys.
Smash. Do you have a link that you can post in YouTube? Pale Horse for Q2C Discord.
Yeah, I
It
sure
won't
can.
let me post the link.
How dare you, D? Really?
Dude, you're the one that wields all the power to give me, dude. So why you slick?
Not me. I ain't got no
Yeah,
power.
you.
Oh, and in case you didn't know, Eric, I'm not sure if you knew the LIV streamer chat integration where you can like put it on your wrist for free. They added YouTube integration to it the other day.
Oh
So
yeah,
you-
you messaged me about that. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Like what?
Yeah, so like I use LIV because like you can use the you can download it obviously for mixed reality, but they also have a streamer kit where you can you have to like dial in the positions and everything, and I got it set up for putting it on my left hand where it doesn't use any extra processing power like OVR Toolkit or something like that, and it's better, looks nicer on your hand in my opinion as well. You can have like your Twitch viewers or your YouTube viewers, and you can have the time on it. You can change the color and the transparency of it, and it lets you know like when your redeems are being used or like when other people are using things for it. And they finally added it. They got it working for YouTube now. So people who are streaming to YouTube, you can have it on your hand as well.
That's really big, right? I mean, that's a big deal. I mean, finally, they're giving some tools out to let us do some cool things in YouTube and Twitch. Now you've been doing some cool stuff with Twitch, and hopefully Meta starts allowing us to stream easier out of the Quest.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. That's to me. That's the craziest thing in the world. I mean, YouTube and Twitch have been slow coming, but finally they are coming around. Meta still has. You still can't easily. You still cannot easily stream Quest stuff. It's a freaking pain in the ass, man.
I think the reason why, I mean, they had it to where you could stream the Quest to Facebook, but I think the problem is so many people were streaming with their Quest, and they were streaming, I don't want to sound mean, but nothing but garbage. And so it was just filling YouTube in the video feeds with garbage of poor quality content of like literally nothing, and it's just taking up all their servers for nothing productive. And I think they wanted to kind of curate it better and get a system set up better so that they can have it, you know, like when you are streaming, it shows like all the games or like whatever game you're streaming, and be able to have like a better curated VR section. And I know that there's a few people working in at the team, because I'm in with a bunch of the Facebook live streaming groups and everything on my in our chats on Facebook Messenger, and I'm not exactly sure what his name is, but yeah, he comes to us asking for our constant opinions on what they should be adding to the Facebook live streaming, the things that needs to be worked on and stuff like that. And so they are working on a lot of it in the background right now. I'm trying to get it all working again properly.
Good. That's good to hear. I hope they do, and you know, I want to see it because it. And you know, if I get it because it makes sense. I mean, you should see the freaking my group, man. And people go live with all kinds of nonsense and garbage, and just short 20-second clips of them running around in Pop 1, blurting nonsense. You know what I mean? So I get it. It would be nice if they could curate it by not letting anybody under a certain amount of subscribers do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Giving it to channels that are have you proven that either are already partnered or whatever.
The Facebook gaming creators, that would be cool.
Right.
That'd be cool to limit to gaming creators, because that would really show
because they're going
to
be responsible with it. Yeah, they're going to be responsible. They're not going to put garbage out there.
They won't be all willy-nilly with their content.
Willy-nilly.
Who doesn't love willy-nilly? I mean, really? Come on. You know who loves Willy?
What is up, Bluebell? How are you
Mom.
doing? Kubo92 is here, says finally off work. Hello, friends. What is up, Kubo? How are you doing? Just in time. We are just about to give away a kick-ass game. D, what game are we giving away now? Do you remember?
I think we are up to down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
We're up to down the rabbit hole.
Up to down. We are up to down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And we are almost freaking 2 hours in already, man. This is going by so fast. It's literally crazy, man. It's literally crazy. Z, while we're waiting for D to get a wheel together, can you tell us a little bit about what you have upcoming on your channel, and can you put a link into where everybody can go find you right now? Either the people live or all the tens of thousands that will watch later on YouTube.
The millions.
The trillions.
And millions.
Dude,
the cotillions.
It really is insane. Now, we've been getting some good numbers on YouTube and stuff, like people watching. We had a video. I didn't even get a chance to tell D this. We had one of our shows 2 weeks ago. We have 15,000 views in our Facebook group, in the Q2C VR, Q2, the Quest 2 community Facebook group. We have 15,000 views on that thing. I wish they would all come over to YouTube and hang out with us, but we have 15,000 views, and that's why we always stream to Facebook.
On what video?
It was 2 weeks ago. What was it? Episode 48?
Yeah, so you know what? The reason why I think that is because I have notifications turned on for you on Facebook as well, but it rarely sends me notifications. That one it sent me.
Oh, really?
It sent that one to me, and I think that might have been part of the reason why like it helped, because the notifications actually got sent.
Everybody
out.
saw it. Yeah, right.
It actually got sent. So I
Seriously.
was
Well,
I was like, ooh, and swiped on it, and yeah, I started watching on there, and then switched over to YouTube.
Yeah, that's why we originally created our channel. I mean, we originally created our channel in November last year because we couldn't rely on Facebook anymore. It was so bad going live because we were just live streaming to Facebook only at that point, and we're like, screw it, we can't do this anymore. And we had me and Todd both wanted to start creating some content anyway. So we're like, let's just make a YouTube channel, and we'll see if we can get it to go off the ground, and we'll see if it works. And
Looks like it's working.
yeah, it's working.
Now.
Yeah, we are so close to 3,000 subs, Dave. We're so close.
That's awesome.
We're like
That's awesome.
2968 or something like that. 2978. So
Heck
close.
yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah, we're getting there. How are you? You're still killing it too, man. What are you at now?
I'm gonna probably hit 7K here soon on
Hell yeah.
YouTube, and then on Twitch we're at like 6,400 or something like that.
Your Twitch is going like crazy, right? I mean, you've done really, really well.
I have a lot of followers, but the hard part is with Twitch is if you don't stay at it, if you pop out, you could have 100,000 followers on Twitch. If you don't stream for a week, you'll have 5 people watching when you start streaming again.
Right.
Whereas it's hard. YouTube is a lot more consistent with keeping people around. It's a more solid base platform, so creating curated content. Like our friend over here, sadly it's Bradley, who
Hey,
live streams over on YouTube now instead of Twitch, because it also gives a nice place to have curated content, nice place for people to be able to look back easily and find your content.
Yeah, right. I mean, it is true. I mean, Twitch has been really good to a lot of VR people just because, YouTube can be a tough monster to crack, but Twitch is not easy, man. I mean, if you don't have the right settings set up, I mean, I remember I Twitch streamed for a little while originally early on, and I lost all my stuff, man. I had some really good videos, and I didn't have the settings right or whatever. And I think until you're an affiliate, you can't even keep anything, right? After a certain amount of time, everything goes away.
Yeah, you can keep it. So before affiliate status, I believe you get 7 days to keep it. After affiliate status, you get, I think it's 2 weeks to keep something on there unless you make a highlight of your video. After you hit full Twitch partner, then you can go back and you can perma keep all your VODs if you're Twitch partner.
Right.
But Twitch partner it's a pain in the
So
butt
tough.
to get.
You got to average 75, right? 75 viewers per stream.
Yeah, and they tell you you can hit that. Like I've applied for Twitch partner 3 times now, because I've hit that where I've held it. I held 75 average viewers for a month once because I was really going at it.
Good for you.
And I tried with it, but they still deny. Like they take a month to get back to you, and if you don't hold 75 for a month and still withholding it, an active 75 or more, 75 is minimum. Usually it's 100, 150. They'll just deny you. They'll just be like,
forget it.
Yeah. There's very few VR people who are verified or who are actual Twitch partners on Twitch. You got Thrill, Fia, and Nazy, who are I believe are the main big people who are actual partners.
Yeah, it's tough, and unfortunately, YouTube is our home right now. I mean, that's where we are getting most of our coverage from. Again, we have huge numbers in the Facebook group, which is helpful. It just doesn't show as much as YouTube does, unfortunately. So, hopefully, we're getting there. We're growing, and you are too, man. I mean, you're growing on 3 separate channels because you are on YouTube, you're on Twitch, and your YouTube, you do really well curating that and keeping that up to date. And you do a lot of like little shorts there too and stuff, which is cool. And you do like posts in there, and which is really good too.
Yeah, definitely. Those posts help out a lot more than I thought they would. The community posts. I kind of saw how Bearded Benjo was posting a lot of stuff with his community posts like all the time, and I was like, I'm gonna start doing that. And I started doing that, and it helps a lot keep up the community engagement. So like if you're not uploading something, you can at least post that, so you stay in relevance type of thing.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. We've been trying to do the same thing too. Any big information we're trying to put out, we try and put out there. But I think we're even need to do more. You just need to do things, shout outs. Hey, we're here.
Yeah.
And thanks for Brad for stopping by. What's going on, Brad? How are you doing? And we have Brad coming in soon, guys. We'll kind of tease that again. Brad is going to come and join us. Sadly, it's Bradley. We'll be here on September 8th. Going to come in and hang out with myself and Todd and Dee, and we're gonna talk all things Brad. Who doesn't want to?
Deckard, Brad,
doesn't
give
wa-
me Deckard.
Yeah, who doesn't want to talk all things Brad and Deckard? And we could do the interview just like this. It would be amazing.
Perfect. That's
Right?
exactly how you should do the interview.
Amazing!
It's gonna be good. Easy, yeah. It's gonna be. Everyone send out shares. I agree. Send out shares. Sim says Mash rants is the closest we get to ASMR here. What's ASMR?
This is ASMR right here. Just talking to things like this. What's up, Mash?
I love it. Too funny. Wolverine says Facebook is easy to get the movies to Quest, but they don't tend to be too into the community till they come and hang in Discord or YouTube. Yeah, Discords are important too. You have a Discord, right?
Yeah, I got a Discord, and it's
You got
it's
a lot of people in your Discord too. I think you were talking earlier. You had like 13 or 1400 people in your Discord.
Yeah, I got a lot of people in there, and there's some dedicated people who go in there every day and they chat and they hang out, and it's nice because it keeps it up. It gives you another place to chat, like when the content creator is not around or doing anything like that. It's just a nice place to hang out, having subcategories where you can go in and find somebody to hang out with and play a game, or just talk different game related things.
Yeah, it's important. We're trying to build ours as well. We're just about to hit 1,000 D. Just about. We're so close.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We and Virtual Strangers is another good Discord. There's a lot of active people over there that like to hang out and talk, and just a good place to meet up and hang out and talk with people about VR and get together and play some games together or whatever. So yeah, Discords are extremely important for communities too. Guys, let's give away a game real quick. D, you ready?
All right, yeah, I'm ready.
But Z, well, I want to talk a little bit more about what you got coming, and I want you to put some links up too.
Yes, we got the 100 Days in the Forest VR that I'm going to be doing. That's going to be my big project that I've been working on for a couple weeks now. Got like the first 50 days, I have like 70, 80, 90 hours in editing, apart just from playing the game. So that's definitely, it's going to be a fun thing. I wanted to actually create some sort of fun, long form content apart from just normal Let's Plays being put out there. A type of narrative thing, telling a story is what I really wanted to go for with this.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. Like I said, guys, I got a chance to see a quick sneak peek of it, and I was so impressed, man. It was so good, and it's going to be fast paced enough for people where I think you can make a longer video, because there's never like dull. It's not like when you do a normal video and you want to like, oh, I got to keep this at 30 minutes or 40 minutes. This is so fast paced. There's so much going on that it can be longer, and it'll just be people will be like wrapped up in it. It'll be really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you wanted to share like a minute of, did I send you the link?
Yeah, I think it's in. I think you sent it to me in Discord. I might be able to click on it. You want me to click on it a little bit just so you can see something?
If you wanted to share any little bit of it, a little sneak peek on here, you probably could, like a minute or two into it.
Yeah, let me see what I can.
Just kind of grab people's opinions on it before it's fully out.
And our friend Roots popped up in chat. What up, yo?
Hey, what's up,
I
yo?
am Roots.
Oh, there's a commercial in here already.
There's a commercial in it?
There's a commercial in here.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I didn't know monetization was. Oh yeah, it was on because I was trying to test to make sure that.
Should I put your intro? Should we put your intro up, or what do you want to put up?
I don't think so. You don't have to. If you just share it and see what people think.
Oh, you just want to share it? You don't want to play it? I think.
Oh no. Yeah. Play it.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. You don't want to share.
Yeah. No. Not share it. Not share it. I don't want people seeing all of it.
Oh yeah, too funny.
Just a little bit. Just a little taste.
I fully cut out the B haptics part in the beginning of it, just because people have short attention spans now, and it was 15 seconds about me talking about B haptics, so I cut it.
I like B haptics, man.
I love it too. I still use the B haptics, but I had just kind of talked about, I'm using B haptics in these 100 days, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, nah.
All right, let's see.
We might want to do it a little bit farther away from this pile.
You want to go further?
I was gonna say, did you want to share from? You can share from the beginning if you wanted to.
Okay, that's why I didn't know if you want the intro.
Yeah, that's
Recently,
okay. We'll
I've
just
had
do a
an
little
itch
bit
to
of
play
intro.
some VR survival games, as well as try my hand at something new for content on this channel. And it completely slipped my mind that The Forest has official VR support. The absolutely terrifying, cannibal-filled world of The Forest was able to be attached to my eye sockets. Walking through the pitch-black forest at night with my Dollar Tree lighter, a piece of plane scrap we
Dollar
call an
Tree
axe,
lighter.
and hearing distant screams in the dark unknown is a feeling like no other. After contemplating the idea of night terrors, I decided I wasn't going to take on this adventure alone and brought along my pal Adam, who is also going to be playing in virtual reality. Our main goal, survive to day 100, get the Bad Father achievement, then find Timmy, all while trying to complete as many achievements as possible along the way. All of this was streamed live over at twitch.tv/Zstorm Games. Oh, and to top it off, I'll be wearing a haptic suit for 80% of my time here in the game so I can feel things like rain, stepping on my own traps, and being pummeled with flaming tennis balls until I turn into a smoky stick of inferno. This is 100 days in the world of The
That's
Forest
awesome.
VR.
Oh man, too funny,
As with
man.
any other
A
typical
schmoky
start in the
shtick.
forest,
This is
Adam
gonna be
and I
good,
crash
man.
landed
You guys
healthy as
gotta-
can be with only a few scrapes and bruises.
Oh,
Though fully covered in
funny.
blood, we're gonna look
I don't
past
wanna
that
give him too
point and
much.
head out on our
Yeah,
adventure.
yeah.
We found
Hopefully
this
it's
beautiful
something that
looking
people
pond
like.
near our start, but
Yeah.
decided against
This was cool
living
here
there
though, where you're
thanks to
kind of like
some
trying to figure out
logical
where you
reasoning.
guys wanted to go,
Yeah,
right?
let's
You're
hear it.
like, this was like day one, so you're like, where do we even go to
Probably
camp?
not.
We set back out on our trip to try and find
Yeah,
the
and that's what
perfect
we had a
home
very-
before nightfall.
very little
we
bit of
found a beach to
experience
travel
in the
along,
game.
used the power of VR to yeet a tennis ball into oblivion,
Yeet.
shared our love for the aquatic wildlife, built a drying rack for said wildlife, and decided the sun was setting too fast to continue on safely. It was time to build a treehouse to sleep in.
Oh, this
Oh,
was
so do
funny
we?
too.
Oh,
with
we
the
want to
tree.
build a house right here as well, then, real quick.
It just a spot to you
Yeah.
know. It's safe to have a lot of spots to climb up on.
Yeah, but
Yep.
kind of something
Here
that
we
just
are.
goes through and it has
Swear
little
if you
breaks
come here with the
between
tree,
gameplay
you
and
got
like
the
an
rope?
actual narrative story type of thing to it. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what it is. It's gonna be a couple things. It's gonna be funny, number one, because you're funny when you do these things and you're really good. Like that little spot right there, it was so funny because he's like, yeah, not that tree, and you're like, not this tree right here. There's like tree. It's one tree in the middle of 50 other trees, and you're like, not this tree. It was funny, but it's going to be funny, but it's going to be informative too, because it's going to give you an idea of how to go play this game. And you know what, Sons of the Forest is coming soon too, and hopefully we get that thing in VR. So it'd be good for
Yeah,
people who want to go in here and play this first.
I really hope that's the biggest thing is I want to bring attention to the game itself in VR because like it is so good and so many people don't see what you can do in it. So we're gonna be trying everything that happens in this. I'll be trying to do every single thing there is in the game to offer in VR so I could show you what it's like with the hang glider. So I could show you what it's like using hairspray and a lighter
Oh, yeah.
to shoot flamethrowers out of your body, for throwing items, throwing spears, using the bows, everything like that. Everything the game has to offer. I see Brad asked if I wrote a script for the voiceover. Yes,
did very good.
I got like 20 hours in a script for it, so
But you
definitely
know
wrote
what?
a script.
And here's what I don't know if I even said this to you, but here's one thing I did notice. You've gotten to the point now that I know you're reading off a script, but it's very hard to tell that you're reading off the script now. I mean, you're getting to the point where it feels natural. It feels like you're not reading something. It feels like you're just talking to everybody, and that's hard to do. But when you get there, it makes a difference.
It definitely does make a difference when you try and get to that comfortable level. And with the little sound booth that I had, I'll sit there and I'll say like inflections are really important in your voice and where you put the inflection in your voice. And so kind of saying a same line over and over with inflections in different places until it feels like you put it in the right spot. That's kind of the best way to do it, in my opinion.
Agreed.
You
Not
had
easy
me
to
at
do.
Schmokey. That was fun.
Schmokey.
Schmokey.
That's the part that's getting taken out.
Who doesn't love
Schmokies.
Smokey? Come on, Smokey, bro. Get some Smokey in there.
Schmokey. I'll incorporate Schmokey somewhere else.
Yeah, it's got to go in there. It's got to go in there. Yeah.
Oh.
Brad says it's hard to read a script. Definitely, it is. It's tough because you never want to come off like a robot, like you're just reading off a script like this and the whole time, and and number one, especially if you're doing it on camera. I mean, it's a little bit easier there because you're not showing your face. But I mean, when we do our intros and things like that, trust me, I'm reading off a script every time I do an intro. And if you don't want to look like you're doing this when you're reading off an intro, so I'm reading every word like this, and I'm like this. You want to be able to look engaging. You want to be able to look at people and say things and get things right. That's why sometimes when when we're doing a video, it can take an hour to do an intro because you get it wrong so many times. And
that is the pain. When you have a camera on you, I will say scripting, having a script, even if you have a script, doesn't matter because you got to be like, all right, now I have to memorize my flashcards.
Right.
Back in school, I have to
Right.
memorize this sentence I'm going to say in the proper way to say it, then look into the camera and then say it. I mean,
And then you get 3/4 of the way through and you fuck up the last 2 words and you're like, oh no. And you're like in a spot where you know you can't cut it and you're like, oh, that's too quick. I don't know if I can cut that. It'll look right. And then you end up having to do the whole thing over again.
Yep.
Lots of fun. Lots of fun.
Lots of fun.
Good
There's
time.
an attachment. There's an attachment thing for your camera that I just found the other day that you can screw over your lens and it reflects. You put a PDF into it and it reflects the script into the lens, like
So
with
it's
the
like a
mirror.
teleprompter.
Yeah, it's like a teleprompter that's super tiny for our
Ooh.
Canon cameras. You put
See,
it on
man,
there
his
and you
eyes
look,
light up.
you look straight. You look straight into
Oh,
the
that's
lens,
great.
and you can just
I'm
read
so
the
doing
script
that.
in the lens.
Oh,
And I was
I'm
like,
doing that.
I was
Send me the
like,
link.
yeah,
Oh,
it's like $80 or
Amazon.
something. My friend sent it to me the other day, and I was like, I don't have money for
yeah.
that, but that looks like a lifesaver.
Yeah, we're doing that. We're doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
But cool, man. So yeah, you guys go check out Zstorm. If you're not subscribed to his channels, make sure you go do that. Wait for that video to come. It's going to be great. Z live streams. He live storms.
Storms.
How often are you live storming now?
It's pretty random right now. It was on a pretty consistent schedule of 2-3 times a week on usually like Monday, Wednesdays, and like Thursdays. But right now, just because I'm going to be working on, if this 100 days thing does work out right, I'm going to be doing more games like that. So it's just going to kind of be random. But if it is me streaming, it's usually going to be like 7 p.m. CST or like 6 p.m. CST until like midnight, something like that. Usually 4 to 6 hours, something like that.
Nice. No 12-hour after the fall streams.
We did 12 hours of the forest like 3 days in a row. But
Did you really? Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Were you going to do something for Zenith? Were you going to do like so many, like 24 hours in Zenith or something like that? Weren't you going to do that? Like
yeah, launch day I did 36 hours in Zenith, but I could only hit 33 hours before I was like felt like my brain was actually going to melt. And I was like I shouldn't do any more. I'm actually going to have to go to the hospital if I try and go any more than that. Because I didn't do it. I did it with 1 hour of sleep, like during the stream. Like I laid down. I went to Schmooze Island and put a mattress down on the ground, and I put the camera on me, and I slept during the live stream.
You slept in VR.
That's
Slept
awesome.
with the headset on, laying
That's
on Schmooze
amazing.
Island. I went
People
to
are just
sleep.
watching you sleep.
Yeah. So it was pretty good, and I know I could do it. Like I wanted to really do a big project where I spent a week in VR and do it like kind of like. Oh my gosh, J-Brat did it.
Yeah, he did 24 hours. Yeah.
No. He did a whole week. He did a whole week in VR.
Yeah, that's right.
He did a whole week in VR, but I don't like. Yeah, he would to go to the bathroom. He'd put the Quest on and like go to the bathroom every day. And I wanted to live stream it, but I also wanted to fully like get somebody here and like record with the camera and do like a whole really big thing about like I spent a week in VR type of thing.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Because you could do that if you sleep. If you sleep with it, it's easy. Not easy, but you could do it. You could do it if you can sleep with a VR headset on. You're good. But if you have to stay awake, you're dead.
Oh yeah.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball.
I did 12 hours of After the Fall. I was okay. I was actually feeling pretty good, almost up until the end, and I actually felt pretty good at the end. I don't know how much more I could have went. I probably could have went. I don't know, probably 3 or 4 hours more at least. I think I might have been. I would like to do 24 hours in a game. I think I could try it. I think I could do it. 24 hours. I think I could do. I don't know if I could do anything more than that.
24 hours it's a little hard up until like hour 18. So like you get to like hour 13 and like you're like, man, I am tired. I'm not gonna be able to do this. You drink a coffee and you're like, and I'm still tired, still super tired. And then like you're there dozing off until hour 18, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm good. I'm
back
good.
again.
Hour 24 hits, and all of a sudden you're like.
Aileen Kara is still asking for the. She's, is there? They were like, is the room? Did we give away the room VR yet? And we didn't forget about Rabbit Hole, guys. That's coming. We got off on a tangent here. So that's what happens when we get cool people in to you'll get cool here. We'll go off on tangents, but I am not giving away the Room VR ever again. But I was thinking that we should do a 12-hour or 24-hour Beat Saber stream. D, what do you think for charity?
Okay. Wait. You just said. Hold on. Wait. You said Beat Saber, right?
Yeah.
She was like, after the
Okay.
fall?
I was like, wait. What did he just say?
Yeah. What do you think? We should do it for charity.
Yeah.
We should do a 12-hour Beat Saber stream.
You mean you're gonna do a 12-hour Beat Saber?
Well, I said we. I think people would actually pay, donate to charity to see me play the game I hate the most. I think that would probably be.
Oh, yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That would be fun.
I'll donate to charity to see you suffer.
Plus, that's a hard game to play for 12 hours straight. Beat Saber. I mean, it's not like you're sitting on your ass.
Shoot, for you, it's like 12 minutes. Not even that. It's hard to play.
Yeah, I would hate.
Just thinking about it. Ugh.
Beat Saber. I hate that game. All right, let's give away Down the Rabbit Hole, which is a great game. I would play that for 12 hours, but we should do another 12-hour after the fall stream. Seriously, that was a lot of fun.
Okay.
We should do it at some point.
Starting right after this.
Dude, once I get the PC set up.
Yeah, there you go.
I am down for that.
You got the wheel?
I'm getting it up right now.
All right.
Getting it.
I do love me Beat Saber. Beat Saber is what I used to use. I was very, very hardcore into fitness for a while there, and like I would actually go, like I would do everything. I'd do my actual weights and everything like that at the gym, but my cardio every time after the gym was Beat Saber or the Dance Dance Revolution machine at the arcade right next door.
Oh yeah. I actually got a chance to see you play some Dance Dance Revolution on the arcade machine at CES last year. It was pretty funny.
That you did.
It was awesome.
Right.
I think it was you and Jasmine were going against each other.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool, man. That was pretty awesome.
That was fun.
Yeah, so here's Down the Rabbit Hole, and let's give away this key real quick. Is that spinning, D? Is that the spin?
Yeah. Is it not spinning on your screen?
This is a slideshow, that's all.
Yeah.
Slideshow.
It's like you don't hear like the thing ticking or anything like.
No. We've got.
Hey, the Academy.
The Academy.
Academy.
Congratulations to the Academy of Language and Therapy and Life and Arts. Something, right? The Academy. We just say the Academy. But yeah, just either contact myself or contact Todd. You can get Todd at lamplighter@gmail.com with 2 R's, lamplighter, or mashdaddycool@gmail.com. We'll get you a key. I think people would say they would. Somebody Mepper asked, how long would you play Garden of the Sea for charity? Maybe that's what we have to do, is do like several games.
All the games that you.
We'll put like a wheel of shit games on there, and we'll just.
Whoa. Garden of Sea is amazing. Don't you dare hate on it. All right? All right?
No way.
All right, that's Animal Crossing VR, and you're not going to destroy it. All right? All right? All right, Eric? There's Animal Crossing VR, dang it. And there are cute little animals in that bad boy.
And it's garbage. You know it's garbage. It's like crap. It's like Marineverse, but worse.
You can fish. You can fish, so it gets a 5-star.
What about forbidden recipes or hidden recipes or whatever?
Can you fish? Can you fish in hidden recipes? If not,
oh, that's what I'm saying.
0
That's a crap
stars.
game too. Can you fish in Garden of the Sea?
You can fish in Garden of the Sea.
Nice.
Full fishing. You can sit back on your butt and be like, you can garden and you can fish. You can build your house.
Thank God.
It's basically an MMO by yourself.
Sweet. Pale Horse Rider says, "Oh my God, I just thought of something they need to make Frogger for VR. That would be freaking cool, man.
That would be awesome. That is a $1 million
with
idea.
The Dolphin emulator? You should do that. You could probably do it with the Dolphin emulator.
But that'd be so cool to have an actual VR version of Frog. I've never thought of that. Out of all the years I've thought of stuff for VR, I've never once thought of Frogger for VR.
That would
just
be cool,
like
man.
Moving your hands and like going across traffic and stuff. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
I agree.
That could work really
cool.
good.
Hell yeah, it would. All right, guys, let's wrap this up a little bit. We're almost going on like 2.5 hours here, so I just want to hit a couple things. We'll do them real quick. Survios working on the Aliens game. Just heard that news today. What do you guys think about that? About that news? They're working on an Aliens game for VR, PC, and consoles. So I'll give you a quick headline. Survios is embarking on a new collaboration with 20th Century Games to develop an intense single-player action horror game set in the iconic Alien universe. The studio posted to its website, this new Aliens game will feature the original storyline set between Alien and Aliens films, where a battle-hardened veteran has a vendetta against the xenomorphs. The game will take full advantage of Survios' expertise in creating immersive, authentic gaming experiences and is being developed for PC consoles and VR. The title is being built in the Unreal 5 engine.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
All right, hat drop. They got it. They
The
got
studio
my
is
money.
keeping a lid on more details until San Diego Comic-Con panel July 21st.
Oh, that is
Ooh,
a
San Diego.
PSVR 2 seller right there, baby.
It is,
Unreal
right?
Engine 5 in VR. I swear to God, if they make it with a controller, with a regular controller and not with the actual motion controller, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there personally. I'm gonna slap somebody. I'm gonna slap the shit out of somebody.
So they're just talking a little bit about the original Alien Isolation mod here, how popular it was, and that they wanted to make a game for this. And yeah, I'm excited for this. I would have been a little bit more excited if it wasn't Survios, just because Survios, for me, has a very sketchy track record right now with their last Walking Dead game they put out, and Puzzle Bobble, and those. Survios has been weird, man. They have put out some great games, but recently, like the Walking Dead Onslaught was shit. Yes, that's a good game. No, their original stuff I was super happy with. Westworld. You ever play Westworld? Really, really good game. But shit, dude. I mean, they scare me now. Onslaught was dog shit. That was and people have tried to make every excuse for that game, like, oh, it's not that bad. It is bad. Nobody should play that game. It's garbage. They don't even have their horde. They couldn't even make a horde of zombies. Their horde of zombies is a red fog that kills you if you get stuck in it. And they're like, oh, the horde has got you. Bullshit, dude. Put some assets in it and put some zombies in there. I mean, you know, Saints and Sinners has hordes and large amounts of zombies. Why can't you do that in this? And it looks flat. It looks brown. There's no color to it. When they freaking launched it, everything was weird. Your sizes were all off. You were either a midget or you were 10 feet tall. You know, the voiceovers were terrible. I mean, they didn't use any voices from the game, and the voice for Rick was freaking awful, and just the gameplay itself was boring and shit. And what a garbage game, Survios. And and then Puzzle Bobble, and like Puzzle Bobble wasn't that good either. It wasn't my kind of game. I would never play it anyway, but still, I mean, it wasn't even that. I mean, people were killing it because it still wasn't that good. So I don't know. I don't get it. Roots said Westworld is amazing, and I think he was talking about it's bad as Zillin. But Survios does have a track record. Just a recent track record scares me. So I hope they go back to Survios old. You're right. Sprint Vector, amazing game. Raw data,
amazing game. Those are two of like my OG. When I bought my CV1 Rift, I played them and went, heck yeah, this is VR, baby. This is VR.
They did Creed. Creed's a great game. You know what I mean? But then they come out with like, what was the sailing game they did?
Battle Wake?
Terrible. Battle Wake was garbage.
It looks really good. Like from like on paper, it looks amazing.
Good, it's not good. It's not good. It's boring.
It's boring.
You know?
That sucks. I never played
Westworld was really good. If you're a Westworld fan, you have to go play this game. It was done really, really well. And even if you're not in the Westworld game, you should go do it. So I'm just a little nervous. That's all. I just would prefer if this was like In Dreams or Fast Travel or Resolution. I would be like way more like yes. Just a little nervous with Survios.
Sucks that Onslaught did like so bad because like it looks like it was gonna be good like from everything that was originally there. Like it looked like the original trailers of it when they were showing it off looked like, oh, like this could be good, and then it was just nah.
Yeah. No, I mean they just go weird, man. They make some weird decisions in what they do, and like they could have made that Onslaught game could have been great. They took a great license. I mean, it's tough to screw up a freaking Walking Dead game. People love The Walking Dead, but when you put such a bad game out, I mean, you had to kill this game. It was terrible, and they were charging a lot of money for it too at launch. Now you can get it for like $9 because nobody wants it. It's dog shit. Roots says Battle Wake was meh. It was meh. And Creed is okay. I didn't like the way it's set up. Really weird with the gym. it was a good boxing game. I mean, it's still not the. I mean, I think Thrill of the Fight's still a better boxing game, but I thought they did okay with it. But yeah, it's cool, man. I'm excited. I'm an Aliens fan. I love the franchise. D, you in for Aliens?
Oh
Can't
yeah,
see.
absolutely.
You
There's
can't play a
actually
zombie
like
game.
a.
You're gonna play an alien game?
Wait, what?
You can't say
I
play a
haven't-
zombie game.
I know, but
You're
I'm
screaming.
trying. I'm trying.
Alien Isolation in VR. Oh,
Have you done that?
I did. During Halloween, we played through like
Ooh, nice.
6 or 8 hours of it, and I never got to see the alien fully, but the audio in that game with the index on, because it was right after I had my index, and you could hear the alien like through the vents above your head and going like bah bah and like hitting the vents in there. It was terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying, and it looked so good. It looked so good in VR.
Yeah, no,
So-
for sure. They did a really good job with that game. And one last story we'll hit on. Red Matter finally got its release date. Red Matter is coming out. When did they say here? August 18th. So I'm excited about that one. Red Matter is a really, really good game. D, I know you played Red Matter. That's right.
You know damn well that I haven't. Quit messing with
Hey,
me, dude.
come on. I just one game. Say you play. I don't even care if you lie anymore at this point. Just fucking say you. Just fucking say you played it. You're like, yeah, Red Matter was fucking great. It was an amazing game. Everybody should play it. That's all you gotta say. Just give me something.
I fucking love this thing. This thing's the best ever.
So he loves that Go XLR, but you know he can still keep giving me shit.
Oh,
Red Matter's
listen,
fantastic.
listen to me, seriously though. You got to go play Red Matter. You'll
It's
thank me for
on
it.
my
Do you have it? Do you have the game?
No.
I'm gonna go get you the game.
No,
I'm gonna go get you.
dude.
Yes, you got to play it.
Oh.
Z, did you play Shadowgate yet?
No.
You got to go play Shadowgate. We're gonna talk about Shadowgate right
I've
here and
played
at the wrap up.
Shadowgate.
I sent you a key for Shadowgate. You got to go play it.
You did?
I did. Yeah, your
You
last
did.
time you were on the show, we talked about it. I sent you a key.
You did send it to me,
You
and
should
I
go play it. It's
did not-
really, really good.
I think I used the key, but I don't think I played it yet. Yeah, I gotta.
Yeah, we're
gotta
doing a
go
giveaway.
play.
We're gonna do a giveaway for them, and I'm gonna talk about it here in a few minutes, right before we do our close. So, yeah, Red Matter's coming August 18th. I'm really excited about this. Vertical Robot, they do a great job. Red Matter, the trailer, the new trailer for Red Matter looks amazing. It looks like there's gonna be more combat in it, which I really like. Because I'm not the biggest puzzle fan. I need something to pull me through, and to give me a little bit of, I don't need a lot. Just give me a little bit of combat to kind of like get me going a little bit. I'm definitely down for this. I think this is going to be awesome. Still one of probably the best looking Quest games. They ported that PC game almost perfectly to the Quest.
It ran. So I remember booting that up on my Quest 2 and going, why? Like, I had played so many other games, like, why does this run so smooth? I was like, why does this run so good? And it was just a solid, that was the first game that I played. Went, this looks beautiful, and it's a solid frame rate on the Quest.
Yep. Alan Kara says, I question Shadowgate, and I really like it. Yeah, I mean, it's that good of a game. It really is. It's probably the best dungeon crawler. Forget about a dungeon crawler. It's one of the best games that you'll play, especially on the Quest or the Rift, man. It's on the Rift store, and it's on Steam now, too. But that game looks beautiful on both platforms, and it plays great. It's a lot of fun. All right. We got one more key to give away. We're going to give away the key to what are we giving away, D?
Battlegroup.
Battlegroup. Yeah, that's right. That'll be fun too. So let's get a wheel ready for Battlegroup, and then before we do that, we'll we have a couple giveaways that we're doing right now. I want to talk about real quick. So, Swordsman VR. Anybody played Swordsman VR? Came out on Quest. It's been on PlayStation for a long time. Been on Quest or been on PC now, Steam for a while too, and it just dropped a couple of weeks ago on Quest finally on App Lab. And this game is freaking crazy amazing. It's really, really good. It's very similar to Blade and Sorcery, but more intense on the sword fights. It's like more like realistic in the sword fights. And we're gonna do a cool giveaway for them. I lost my show notes, D. They're gone. Yeah. So this is going to start tomorrow, and so what we're going to do is we're going to give away 2 copies of the game. for this contest. It's going to run for like 2 weeks, like 10 days, 2 weeks. And we're going to give away 2 copies of the game. We're going to give away a Sin Studio hoodie, one of these babies, because they were awesome and they sent me a cool little swag kit for this. But I got one of these. So we're going to give this one, not this one, but we're going to give another one away, a brand new one. Hoodie. We got a hat. We're going to give this hat away. Not this exact one, but Sin Studio's hat.
No, I want that exact hat.
You can have
That's been on your your head.
Hell yeah. It's all dusty. It's all dusty from the baseball field. And then we got this mouse pad.
Oh, that's sick.
This thing's huge, man. This mouse pad is enormous. And it's the entire map from the game. It's freaking cool, man. They did
that is really cool. That's very cool.
Yeah, so 2 copies of the game, a hoodie, the hat, and then the mouse pad. And yeah, it's going to be really good. It's going to be a cool giveaway. That's going to start. It's going to start tomorrow, and then we're going to run that for like 10 days to 2 weeks, something like that. But you're going to have
mouse pad.
Yeah, do it. You're getting there. You're going to have probably 6 opportunities to get entries in there. So if you comment on every post that we put up, whether it be in YouTube or Facebook, it'll give you an entry. So you can, if you do them all, you could get probably, I think it's going to get 6 or 7 entries into this. So if you're the person who gets 6 entries and the other guy only gets 1, then you're going to have a better chance. So it'll run for a while. Keep an eye on the Facebook group. Keep an eye on the YouTube channel. We'll have posts up for it. The first one will drop tomorrow. We also have Shadowgate going on, and Shadowgate, we're celebrating 35 years of Shadowgate. Pass, we got some Shadowgate stuff. You want to show us, or do you want me to show it?
I'm good. I'll show. I got it right here. Because this is the 3rd one I've printed for myself. Thank you.
Nice.
Because every time I print one for myself, it gets requested for someone else.
I know. So Shadowgate is all about magic, and you don a wand in Shadowgate, and that's how and this is the fire wand, because you can get up to 10 different wands in the game. And this is the recreation of the fire wand from Shadowgate, and Tass has made one for Zojoy, and we're going to give it away. We have one.
Dude, that looks sick.
Yeah, it's really good.
That looks so good.
Yeah.
That looks fantastic.
I'll grab the coins. Hang on.
Wow. That looks really good, dude.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So I did not design it. I just printed it. But
still, to get it to print right, takes some skill too.
There were a couple beta tests here, but I think I've printed a total of 5, 6, 7, 8 sets of it at this point.
Yeah, I know, right?
Where's the half-melted one that's turned over like a banana?
So you'll see. So here's the deal: you're never going to be able to buy these things. You will only be able to win them, and they're going to be for this contest. We're going to run this for 35 days, so there's going to be multiple contests. We've already given away a couple already, and a couple of T-shirts, and so this one's going to have these in it also. These are Shadowgate coins that Zojoy had made. They're super nice. That shows the Raven, because you have a little sidekick in the game, and it talks to you, and it's the Raven Odin. And there's the picture on one side of the coin is Odin the Raven, and then the other side of the coin is the dragon.
All right, you got me. I gotta play this game because if there's this lore and these items for it now.
So good.
Dude, you get to ride in a minecart and shoot do a minecart ride. There's the dragon that you battle at the end.
That's pretty sick, dude.
On the other side, and they're super thick. They're heavy duty coins. They have those little stands that I'm holding on to. You can see how thick these things are. They're heavy. They're
thick.
Dent a forehead with that thing.
Oh yeah. So we got 2 of these we're giving away. 2 sets of these we're giving away. We have 2 T-shirts. We're also doing these. We had printed up for them.
Shirts.
Heck yeah.
Shirts are cool too.
And actually, I meant to post the link to the swag giveaway on the Facebook. Stuff would stop.
So yeah, Tass did a good job making up those wands. This giveaway, we started it this week. We've already got a couple of posts out there. Again, same thing. Get in as many times as you can. You'll have multiple entries to get in here. You cannot buy these things. These things are never going to be sold anywhere. You can only win them.
Sold in stores.
Yeah. And we don't give copies of the game away because we want people to go buy the game. That's the whole idea. This game is worth buying. We really push games that we like the developers, number one, because they're good people, but the game is freaking amazing. So I'll never push a game on you guys to go buy that I don't think is any good. And I'm super happy with this game. I don't know anybody who has played this game who did not like it. It's that good. To me, it's a top 10 game, a VR game of all time. It's that good. Whatever platform you're playing it on. So it's that good. Go play it. It's a lot of fun. This game has been around for 35 years, guys. This game was originally made for the freaking Apple Macintosh 35 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's how cool it is. That's how cool
And
it is.
then I'm doing a giveaway as well. If people, 300 total in prizes. If you're interested, it's a Gleam giveaway. So there's a $200 first place winner and $25.
So you could go get the Mr. Task mini gun stock. That is really good for
The mini
population
mag,
1.
mag.
You could go get the mag stock plus, which is the bigger build
And
your own, make
actually,
your own.
A lot of people are now going for this, which is a cricket bat adapter originally, but they're now buying 2 of them and using them for the kayak paddles.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So you just
Kayak
take your
VR.
QVC and put it in, and you've got the controllers. So
Dude.
that's actually started oddly selling. Well, not oddly, because the kayak game is actually really good. The Kayak Mirage.
Yeah, it is. No, I played it
pretty.
I played it about this past week, and I played a little bit yesterday as well. It's really good. You've done that one. You were talking about that, Z, right? Yeah, you did it.
Yeah. And I think on like the open area ones, like where it's like very calming, and like you have the fish swimming around, the birds everywhere, and like if you just go in slowly, and you just like you like look around, you're like yeah, nice place to escape to.
Yeah,
Some
that's
of
the only
best
thing I
water
said.
I've seen.
That's the only thing I said to it is I just don't know if there's enough there for me to like say I want to go back and play it all the time. You know what I mean?
No, it's a relaxing if you just want to
Exactly.
chill. It's not. I don't think I'm going in there to do the races. I'm not going in there to get every last little thing. It's if
Right.
I want just a chill, floating, beautiful
Yeah.
experience.
But if there's somebody out there who does do kayaking
are.
a lot, there isn't, there isn't a
Seriously.
lot of options out there for
Yeah.
a kayak game. So that is like changing for people who want to be able to practice their kayaking at home before going out and doing it type of thing, Because it is
Yeah.
very realistic with
Oh,
how
it is.
everything moves, like
Yeah.
even like the paddle physics and everything like that. So like you could
And you
practice.
can
a
turn them
lot.
on even more, so you can do it with twists and everything. Like you can do an arcade mode easy, or you can go full out. Every little twist bend matters.
Yeah. You know what?
So, those coins are awesome, by the way. I
Those
want one.
coins are
Let's give 2 away tonight, right now.
What?
Boom. Boom. Let's do that right now. So yeah, go check out Task. Put the link in there, Task, to your giveaway, your Gleam giveaway, and thank you for
that.
making those amazing ones. You did such good work. I can't wait to see the next one you make, and yeah, hopefully we'll have some different iterations, and I'd like to see another one soon. So
Yeah.
thank you, man. I'm gonna pull you off so we can get back to the
That's
giveaway.
good. I'm going to
Thank you,
throw
man.
the Shadowgate links back out there for the stores. Steam and
Awesome
Quest.
too. And then towards the end, can you put those links for Zstorm back up there again too, please?
Yep. Will do.
You rock, brother. Thank you, man.
Sweet.
Yep.
Dude, so yeah, let's give away some shit, man. Let's give away a
Okay.
couple coins, and we'll give away that last game, and then
2
yeah,
coins,
this is
right?
yeah. I wasn't even gonna do this, but I actually have a
Or
couple
1
extra.
coin?
No, we'll give away 2.
Send D.
We'll give 2.
Send D.
Ooh, D, you're getting some anyway.
I want one of those coins, dude.
You're getting some anyway.
All right, but wheel time.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the wheel up here, and then we'll get ourselves out of here, man, because it's been a cool night, and we don't want to go too long. And we were gonna talk about that documentary for virtual reality, and but I think we'll wait. We're gonna do reality bites this weekend with GT on Saturday. So I think we'll hold it for then, because it's a good conversation, and I think it's gonna take some more time to get into, and I don't want to go for another half hour talking about that. So I think we'll get into that later, guys. Todd says in chat, made it to the hotel having an old fashioned. Nice, an old fashioned.
It's about time, man.
You got on the
Make it a
plane
double
and
yo.
landed?
An old fashioned what? Is that like code name for sex with your wife? Is that what it is? You're having an old fashioned? Really?
Oh my god.
I mean, you're in Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Are
Oh,
you-
Todd.
okay, I'm gonna spin this wheel.
Oh,
I
Todd,
don't
they
even know
call
what
it a
we're doing.
twisty.
Oh my goodness.
I was watching a show the other day, man. I don't even know if I can say this on air. This guy said a statement that just caught me so funny that I had to laugh at it for like. My wife looked at me like, "Why are you laughing at this?" He was looking at this girl, a guy. It was this. You ever see this Below Deck show? It's like a reality show about yachting.
Oh god.
So one
Yeah.
of these tools, these yachty tools, is walking off the dock, and he sees this girl, And he's like, she's so hot, I definitely lick her balloon knot.
I'm
like, what in the hell? I started laughing so hard. I'm like, holy crap, what did he just say? And my wife looked at me like, what? I'm like, what did he just say? I thought it was hysterical. Oh, it was the best. It was the best.
my god.
I'm going to start watching the show now.
No, don't. Don't do it.
Oh my god. I thought
All
it
right,
was
so
funny,
that
dude.
was Mind Jive got that one. What is that for?
So Mind Jive got the game, which was Battlegroup VR. Congratulations, Mind Jive, and you can just hit Todd or myself up on Lamplighter with 2 R's at gmail.com or mashdaddycool at gmail.com, and we'll get Battlegroup VR to you. Let's give away these awesome coins. What do you think, guys?
All right.
Heck yeah.
I'm ready.
Heck yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
All right. Here we go.
Shadowgate coins. We're gonna give one of each away to 2 people.
I'm ready to win.
Yeah, you're on there.
Dude, this Westworld game.
Orlin.
Orlin Hooper is the first winner. That was me, guys. Sorry, I was slow getting the picture up there. They do look cool. These coins are amazing, man. These coins are so cool. Congratulations, Orlin. Orlin, you can message me for that one. I will definitely get you set up. Just message me, and we'll get you set up, man.
All right.
And we got one more spin.
Next up.
Here we go, guys.
You know one thing I just noticed though, Mash?
Yo.
You, my kind sir, have not left a review for Shadowgate on Steam.
I have it on Steam.
Dare
you?
you?
I did the quest, but I need to go do that. You're right.
Oh, how dare you.
Nice. Mind Jive. Congratulations. Did
Didn't
Mind
we
Jive
just
win
have
something
Mind
already?
Jive?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mind Jive just won, so I'm sorry, you can't win. Can't win twice.
Right. Once we add another name on there, it
That
puts
is a
everybody
really good
back
point.
on,
See, I meant to go do that, and I completely forgot about it when the game came out. I need to go do that.
Yeah, I gotta
Alright,
I gotta
so we're
check it out. I'll
spinning
play it on Steam, and then if I enjoy it, I'll drop a good review on there, so it helps get it up in the search results a little bit.
Hell yeah, definitely. Everybody should go do that. Overall, it says need Shadowgate soon. Y'all talk it up a lot. Magic and weaponry enough for me. It is. It's really good, man. It's really good.
Rob
Rob Perry.
Perry.
Congratulations, Rob.
Congrats,
awesome,
Rob.
Oh, and Alvo is here. Alvo VR is here, and they just
What's
dropped the key
up?
for Alvo in the chat. What is going on, guys?
Someone
Thanks
go
for
scoop
stopping
it.
In. Hell yeah, we appreciate it, and thanks for dropping in
Get
the
it while
key
the
to
game's
another
good, yo.
another great game, Alvo, man. Alvo was a fun game, man. They just got their zombies in there now, and they're still working hard on that game to get it right. And dude, I had so much fun. Me and you and Wolf, or not Wolf, and Fox got in there, and who else? GT and
GT. We had Lonely
Lonely
Viper.
Viper. Holy crap, man! There was some killers in there, dude.
We had a lot of cool people in that. That was a absolute
I remember
powerhouse
time
of
stamping that
creators.
one. Like
Oh,
GT came in, didn't say nothing, shot you, and then was like, "Mash, Daddy." It was great.
I know, right? He did too.
Oh.
He did. He was there. He like showed up out of nowhere. Like, I'm here. Killed me.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, congratulations to Rob Perry. Congratulations to Orlin Hooper on winning the coins. Just message me at mashdaddycool@gmail.com, and I'll just need your name and address, and I'll mail them out to you. They're actually pretty small. I can put them right in the little envelope.
Oh, looks
So.
like Chatty got it.
Chatty, there you go. Awesome. It's a great game. It's a lot of
Booyah.
fun. It's a good multiplayer game, and I'd like to get back in there
One
soon.
is fun.
It is, right? It is fun. We had fun in that.
And I believe eventually they're going to be getting it to like have the cross-platform with between Quest and the PSVR, right?
Which they need to, yeah, because there's a huge audience over there in PlayStation, so they need it. You know what I mean? That'll help.
Once they do that,
hell yeah, the Blombies will be full because there's still people playing freaking Firewall 0 Hour. So I think it was last Thursday after we got done with this show. I went and played with Alex and Skiva and Creeper Betty and Hack and Wes and Roots. We all went and played Firewall 0 Hour on
Y'all
PlayStation
have
VR.
PSVRs.
Dude, it was so much fun, man.
Oh, I hadn't
I hadn't played Firewall in years, and even when I did play it, I played it quickly. It was like, I barely put any time into it, so it was a lot of fun, man. It's a really good game, but that was a blast, man. I can't wait till they do another one for that, or at least move it up to the PlayStation 2 VR, or PlayStation VR 2.
I think Alex had really wanted me to play or something like that, and I think he told me he's just like, he had like an extra like PSVR. He's just like, and he asked me if I wanted to play something. Like, I don't know, and he's just like, and I'm like, I might get a PS5. He's like, if you get a PS5, I'll send you the PSVR. And I was like,
hell yeah!
Well, then I could join in for some Firewall, and that would be fun. There's a lot of stuff that that I still want to play on PSVR.
Oh yeah,
having
Iron Man.
The main
Blood
one
and
is
Truth.
what's that? Yeah, Blood and Truth. That's the one I want to play.
amazing.
That's the one I want to play.
Farpoint. Astrobot Rescue Mission. Farpoint's amazing, man, with the aim controller. Really, really good.
Ooh, manual will happen from Alvo. Manual reload will happen.
Oh, is it coming? Wow.
Oh, that is good to hear. That's a game
Nice.
changer.
Yeah, because that's what Wolveraza. So I think Wolveraza actually said, I had gifted Wolveraza a key to Alvo because I really wanted him to check it out. And I think he had said something in Virtual Strangers last night. I caught it quickly, but I wasn't able to comment on it. But he actually had gotten in and he was having a lot of fun in the zombie mode. So good for Alvo to hear that. Somebody who's really into shooters like Wolveraza is to give it a thumbs up. So if you guys haven't had a chance to go play Alvo, go play it because I couldn't recommend it more. I think it's a lot of fun.
Alvo feels exactly like MW2 in VR, like in my opinion.
It's still the fastest shooter you're gonna find out there. If you're looking for a game where you want to like run and dot like slide around corners and just like be a fast, quick shooter like a Call of Duty type shooter, I think this is your best bet. This is not Contractors. This is definitely not Onward. This is fast paced, fun, good, cool maps too. They got some cool maps, and I think they got more coming too. So
it's a little bit simpler, but in a good way. Like and
you can get perks.
You
can get kill streak perks. Which
yeah.
I don't know of any other VR game for that game that's doing kill streak perks, right?
Throwing hunt a killer drone inbound. Throw the drones out. You can
dogs.
The dogs. You got the dogs. You got the minigun. You could set up. I remember playing with all you guys, and I got on top of the roof of the house, and I dropped the minigun on the roof of the house, and just mow everybody down.
Alvo VR says crossplay really close, aiming for end of July. Hell yeah!
Nice.
Hey, you get that going. Me and Z will get back in there. We'll do another recording. GT will go get in there and do that. We'll do that again. That would be fun. Hell yeah!
Testing a beta tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, let us know when when it's getting close to being finalized. We'll make some more stuff on it.
Hell yeah! We'll get the band back together. We'll get the box.
The boys are back.
Yeah.
The boys are back.
Hell yeah! Well, cool, man. This has been so much fun, man. This has been a blast. I enjoy doing these shows with you, man. And you're welcome to come anytime if you ever want to come in and just hang out. Just all you gotta do is message me and say I want to come, and you're there. So,
heck yeah,
we appreciate it.
Yeah. It'd be fun. It'd be fun to do it. Let's do it some more.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. So we got a couple things coming up. So just to give you guys a heads up, we have Reality Bites this Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Myself. Oh, D, nice shirt. Look at that.
Cool.
Nice shirt with GT and
look at GT's pudgy little cheeks.
He loves it. He loves it. And so Reality Bites, 4 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Todd will be live from Vegas doing that show. We're gonna talk some more stuff. We're gonna talk some games. We're gonna talk life because we always do. We always have a good time in that show, and we get to catch up with GT and figure out what he's been up to. And we're gonna start recording the beginnings of that show because before we even go live, we sit there for probably 45 minutes and just bullshit with each other, and we have some of the best conversations. And we're just gonna start recording it, and maybe we'll put it out as videos later.
Cool for TikToks.
Nibblehine says message and say what, Mash? I don't know what that means. Message and say what
for the game.
Steam VR Fest starts on Monday. Let's go.
For what game, T?
Wait, who was it again?
Nibblehine says.
Oh no, wait, Nibblehine didn't win none.
Message and say what, Mash?
Yeah,
I don't know what that means. I don't know. I just have to let me know. I don't know what you mean by that, but
coffee's fading.
Yeah, I hear you. But yeah, what else we got coming up? We got make sure you catch Virtual Strangers on Sunday. Saturday night live stream. D, what are we doing Saturday night? People are asking for Zenith again, D. Mepper was asking, when are we doing get in and do Zenith again? Maybe we go in to Zenith for a few hours on Saturday night for the live stream. Could be fun. A little after the fall Zenith combo.
Yeah.
What do you think?
D's like,
yeah, maybe
after the fall more.
I know, right? I know. But people want to get into Zenith, and we had a good group that we got in. We got in with like, I don't know,
Yeah.
15 people like last week or something, whatever.
Yeah,
But
we just can't do it after like a Thursday show because
yeah, no, it's too much.
Tired.
But we'll do some cool stuff on Saturday. We'll definitely be in some
yeah.
after the fall now, especially now that I have it working again. My Steam version is definitely working again, so we're all good there. No crashing, so we're back. We're back.
New difficulty update for
yeah, I know.
As well. You got to beat everything on Nightmare.
Yeah, so we are pretty much at Nightmare now. We can't. I don't know how much more we can run on Master. We have to
I
run
can't.
Nightmares.
Remember when we ran with Skiva the other night? Everything
I
had was duplicates.
Yeah, but Skiva said you were gonna. Yeah, you can't run. That's what you're saying. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
We can't run Masters anymore because we have all those attachments.
I
and we
need
just
them red discs, yo.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and the odds of finding a red disc in game and Master are slim.
You can find them though, right?
We have.
No, yeah, we've done it. Yeah, we've done it. It's just very slim, and usually when they do it, they will spawn like 2 brutes on top of you and like kill your whole party instantly almost. So it's like they know when you get one. You're like, what the fuck? But I mean, we can pretty much cakewalk any map now on Master, so we have to move up. We just have no choice. You got to do it, T. We just got to suck it up and do it.
Hey, I'm all for it. Let's go.
It's hard on Nightmare though. You gotta be like back to back to back. Like for us on Nightmare, like it took us a little bit to start being able to hammer them out. We were playing every day for 2 weeks before like we could successfully just bam Nightmare back to back to back to back. We were just doing Nightmare runs back to back to back. And
we might need Z. We might need Z to come in.
Yeah.
We might need Z to come in on Saturday. What are you doing?
I can't do it anymore. Last time I tried to do me, Sumachi, and our normal team, we tried to do Nightmares.
Sumachi's good too.
Yeah. We had me, Sumachi, Wolves, and one other person with us. That was our main strong team for doing all the Nightmare runs, and we need to get back in there. It worked very well. We were very coordinated in throwing our guns to each other. Like we'd use up all the ammo in the guns that we had, and like throw our other guns and swap guns, and we'd be good at using each other's guns and stuff like that.
Hell yeah! You got to be good on Nightmare. You got to be good at stuff like that.
You gotta be fast. You gotta be there.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard without the unlimited supply bombs.
I know. That's the tough part. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. We'll get into some cool stuff. And Friday night Pop 1 lobby. We have they have their own private lobby, and we've been jumping into there on Friday nights. I think we might try and do that again too tomorrow. Actually, we're doing the other thing tomorrow.
Right, but usually Pop 1 doesn't go
until still late. So yeah, maybe we'll do both. But yeah, we're sure gonna do the Sam Malone thing.
Oh my god.
Post Malone tomorrow night. Come meet us. And Z has the 100 days of in the forest coming, and live streams coming as well.
It might come out tomorrow. The first part might release tomorrow of the forest. So if you want to see that, make sure to watch for tomorrow.
Go check it out. All right, guys. I think that's it. We're going to call this a show. We thank you guys for being here. We really appreciate it. Make sure you go, thumb up the video if you have not yet. We've got 30 thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. If you have not yet, please go do it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so, and make sure you click the bell, because if you don't click the bell, you don't know when we go live, and you don't know when we drop new content. So please do. We would greatly appreciate it. We are so close to 3,000. Give us a share. Tell somebody else about us. We would appreciate it. We're here every Thursday. We're here every other Saturday. Z, thanks, man. You rock.
Heck yeah. It's been a blast, dude.
D, you're the best. We love you, D. We're awesome. Let's go do something after this. Some after the fall, maybe. Come on, you want to.
Almost midnight. Let's go.
I know. All right, folks. We will see you next week for this amazing show. See you later.